Oh boy, I think we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and here we go. Another live stream event, another gaming event, and it's already started with The Last of Us remake. We will talk about that over the next hour, along with any kind of closing predictions we have. So welcome in. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm just checking Twitter because you never know what could happen. And yeah, but boy, oh boy, I'm excited for today. I think we're gonna get some good stuff. I'm excited for Gotham Knights, Midnight Suns. I do think we're gonna get at least one of two Elden Ring or Horizon DLCs. Obviously, The Last of Us remake just happened, and that Jeff Keighley's gonna announce that. So that's kind of the thing where he's gonna have to say. I think he's going to say something like, I know you all saw it this morning, but something like that. Something like that. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, everybody. Let's hope for a great show. Make sure you guys are all leaving a like on your way in. Subscribe, all that stuff. Normally these shows do really good. Last year's Summer Game Fest, we had a blast. So welcome in. What's up? Hello, Last of Us remake. What's up, buddy? I'm good. Alex, how dare you be? I know. Well, so I was trying to get everything set up. I took my dogs outside. I made my daughter a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like for lunch and stuff. So her lunch is set up over there. Summer workbook is over there that she's gonna have to do. So I had to get literally everything set up, and I gave myself 10 minutes to do these things. And I said, I can do it in 10 minutes, and it took me 11 minutes to do it. So I am sorry about that. Did you see the Dom the Bomb YouTube video saying the trailer for the last? Yeah, I saw the trailer for The Last of Us. I downloaded the trailer. I think it's gone now. I know it's not on the store anymore. It was on the store, and it was taken off. It'll be back in like 3 hours. But it was taken off the store. I downloaded the trailer, so I have it. And so yeah, I watched it immediately. People were like, "Did you see there's a trailer?" Yeah, I saw there's a trailer. I was talking about the trailer. It looks good. So The Last of Us, I really am sticking to my guns. It looks great. It's The Last of Us 1 in The Last of Us 2's engine. I'm not a fan, and I may make a video on this. I'm not a fan on the box cover. The box cover, I don't know why Joel is so small. It's symbolism, in my opinion, fully. You could debate it for sure, but in my view, it's symbolism that he's not as important as Ellie. Even though in the first box cover, the official for the first game, they're equals. And now he's lesser than. And obviously he's lesser than in the second game. But I think, so while the story is going to be the exact same for part one, I'm not a fan of that. Very subtle, in my opinion. Maybe not anybody even cares, which is fine, by the way. You don't have to care. But I noticed it immediately, and I was like, I feel like that's them saying something without them saying anything. It looks great. The visuals look awesome. I mean, it's The Last of Us 2. It's The Last of Us 1 looking like The Last of Us 2. $70 though. I mean, that is such a high price that I don't blame anybody for wanting it. I may end up buying it. What's the phrase I would say? Full disclosure. Full disclosure, I may end up buying it. But it's so unnecessary. It's so pointless to do a remake of the first game. It's how old is it? 2013 it came out. So it's 9 years old. And they could be making something else. I don't think this took them very long, but you know what I mean? Hello, now I don't know how to say your name. Qasim, is that how you say your name? Hello. I'll officially have Last of Us PS3, Last of Us Remastered PS4. Now, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I probably will too. I have the same thing. I have PS3. I have the PS3 game signed by Troy Baker. I have the PS4 remaster also signed by him. I went to a con, and I met Nolan North twice, and I met Troy Baker once. And I think Troy signed I think he signed the PS3 version. Nolan, I had him sign Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4, the steel book that I have. I had him sign that, so I'm proud of that. But, you have to pay for it. You have to pay to have him sign it. So a quick ask, just by the or quick couple things. I'm going to be, obviously, we're going to watch it together. I know there's always questions. Alex, am I going to have to hear your annoying voice? Alex, am I going to have to see your balding hair while we're watching the show? No, I'm going to minimize myself so I will be smaller, and we will watch the show on the big screen. I'll play it. We'll hear audio, all that stuff. This video is not monetized because it's going to get copyright hit multiple times by the show. So, if you're inclined to support, of course, there's Super Chats. Of course, there's Patreon, YouTube memberships, all that stuff. Easiest way to support, though, would be to just share this video and to leave a like. Leaving a like is very easy, and leaving a like really does help. I'm doing good, everybody. I don't know. I'm so far behind. I went on the Last of Us rant, and I've fallen behind. Hogwarts Legacy confirmed to not be in the showcase, so I didn't see that. But I believe you, and I believe it. Hello. How old are you? I'm 25, but I turned 26 in 3 weeks. June 28th. If you follow me on Twitter, my birthday is on there. So I'll have the balloons that pop up on my birthday if you want to say happy birthday. No, but I don't really care. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. No, I am. God of War won't be at Summer Game Fest, unfortunately. How do you know? I didn't see the trailer. I want to see. Well, if it's out there, then I think it's out there. I don't necessarily want to watch it because if I show it and then Sony takes it down, which wouldn't surprise me, I'm not having my live stream being taken down. So I think I'm going to play it a little safe, and I'm not going to watch it here. You'll see it in like an hour because Jeff's going to show it. They got to show some gameplay. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. I expect it to be very similar I expect it to be similar to 2. They actually said that. They said the gameplay is going to be modernized, which to me means you're going to see Joel get into the proning position. He maybe can roll. He can dodge. He can kind of take some hits. Enemies will take. Now, that's my favorite part, gameplay-wise, of The Last of Us Part 2, is how you move, how, like, the small little movements, how enemies react to being hit. I mean, that stuff I think is I don't really think anybody has beaten that in terms of making it really feel real. The Last of Us Part 2's gameplay. So if they can do that but again, like, that's fine, and that's great to have The Last of Us 1 be a mirror of that. But do we need it? You know what I mean? Do we ultimately need it? I don't know. I mean, it's tough. When I think of games that go in order, I think it's okay to have there be these big jumps. I mean, I'm okay with them catching up. But even like, say, in Uncharted, like, I'm actually fine with, Uncharted built. Uncharted 1 was nothing. It was special, but it wasn't, it didn't push things all that much. Uncharted 2, that freaking jumped. So, and then 3, and then 4, 4 was next level. I don't need you to bring Uncharted 1 up to Uncharted 4. I don't need there to be kind of this flat terrain where there was no jump in between 1 to 4. Does that make sense? I get doing that, and I get when you remake a game, you basically are doing that, but I don't really know if you need it. I don't know if you need it. Like, yes, Last of Us 1 being basically The Last of Us 2 is great, but there's something special about The Last of Us 1 that there just is. It was one of the best games ever created. It was Game of the Year in 2013. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent again, but I obviously The Last of Us 1 got leaked, so of course I'm going to be talking about it. The show starts, by the way, at the top of the hour. So I'm going to ramble. If you don't like it, it's okay. I'm going to talk for like another 45 minutes, and then we'll put the show on, okay? Leave a like if you feel inclined. Definitely would help me out. Let's see. Does The Last of Us 1 really need a remake, especially $70? It definitely doesn't need to be $70. Story-wise, they say it's a faithful retelling. Is that what they said? Faithful something. So I think I don't want it to be changed at all. And I don't think it will be, but that's just a no-go, I think. I hope we see new factions. Yeah, now this puts the pressure on because here's another thing. Left Behind is included in this remake, which is fine and good, and I like Left Behind, but no multiplayer. So, and there's a clear reason why there's no multiplayer is because the factions standalone game is the multiplayer for both Last of Us 1 and 2. So that's why that's why multiplayer factions is not included. Now you have to show the multiplayer, which I don't think you show that today. You probably show maybe in September or maybe in the summer, like in July or August, you announce it and multiplayer comes out in like October. So like you have Last of Us 1, you can play it, or Part 1, you play it, and then a month later you can play the multiplayer. That would be kind of my prediction. I mean, I would like the multiplayer to come out the same day, but they also may not want that, right? Because they may want people focused on the first game, and then when the multiplayer comes out, focus on the multiplayer. They don't want people, oh, you're just on the multiplayer, we want you to get the game. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. They should have taken the time to skip this and remade Uncharted 1, 2, 3. I'll say I just talked about it. Well, and Uncharted 1 deserves a remake more than Last of Us. I mean, I definitely agree with that. Just because it's older. It's an older game. But again, I don't really think any of those games need a remake all that much, to be honest. Hey, just tuning in. What games are you expecting to see today? Well, hopefully you're still here 10 minutes after you asked the question. Like I said, Midnight Suns, Gotham Knights, Last of Us, obviously. God of War, I'm still really hoping we see. I mentioned Bayonetta in the video. I know a lot of people have brought up, a Nintendo Direct should happen, and they need to do it, and they need to show Bayonetta 3. So something like Bayonetta, I think something like the Outlast Trials, maybe like a Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I keep always wanting to say Dragon Age 4. What else? Games I know somebody brought up Avatar, and I was, no joke, I was thinking of, like, in the video when I'm going through the games, in my head I was thinking, I want to say it, but I'm going to not say it, because Sony seems to have marketing rights to Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, not Ubisoft. I mean, it's Ubisoft's game, but Sony has those marketing rights. So I don't know if Sony would do that. You know what I mean? If they're already doing God of War, and they're already doing The Last of Us. Even if they don't do God of War, they're still doing The Last of Us, so that's something to consider. I remember hearing Naughty Dog wasn't the one doing the remake. I don't know if it was confirmed that it was that. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's at least part of their studio doing it. Can you give my brother Nick Jur a shout-out? Sure. Hello, Nick. Hope you're having a good one. I don't really know how to do shout-outs. That's the issue. I know some people do, like, toasts, like with drinks and stuff. Just shout out to Nick Jur. So it's not taking away from any games they may potentially be working on. All right, I mean that's fine. If that is what's happening, that's a valid excuse. I still have a problem with it being $70 for a 9-year-old game that's getting remade. I also have a problem with anybody working on a remake for The Last of Us, because I just don't think anybody needs to waste their time. And again, I never want to come across that in the way, the way I'm saying it. When I say, like, I don't want people wasting their time on it, I don't necessarily mean making it is a horrible thing. I'm saying, like, but I just think you could do any new thing you make, to me, is more valuable than remaking a 9-year-old game that doesn't need to be touched, because I think it's almost timeless. That's in my opinion. So I don't want to come off like I'm some anti, like, I didn't love The Last of Us 2 story or what they did with characters, but I loved a lot of parts of 2. And I also love to death 1. So I'm not anti The Last of Us. I'm not even anti Naughty Dog. But I just think if they did a Jack and Daxter thing, if they made a brand new IP, if they did something new with Uncharted, or if they made The Last of Us Part 3, any of those is more valuable in terms of time spent making it than The Last of Us remaking. That I've stood by that since day one. With that being said, I have said I may be a hypocrite, because I may end up buying I'm talking all this smack, but I may end up buying it anyway. And I own up to that. I may. I'm in the debating stages. I don't know if I'll get it, but I may. Hello, so excited for this. Me too. I'm pumped for Summer Game Fest. Let's go. Yes, Alex. Good to see you, buddy. Oh my God. GTA 5 has sold 3 different versions of 3 generations of PlayStation console. Well, yeah. That doesn't make it okay. I mean, GTA is milked out. But The Last of Us remake is going to sell. No doubt Sony is going to make money from it. When it comes to PC, they're going to make a lot of money from it. I mean, it's a smart move. It's a smart business move, specifically PC, because it's probably going to sell 2 to 4 million units on PC, which is a lot of money that you're not going to get on play. It's adding on to it. So it's a smart move. It just, again, put another game. I don't know. Hey, whoa, dude. I'm 25 and I'll be 26 on June 28th. Oh, my God. That's insane. You know, we also share birthdays with Markiplier, I believe. Dom the Bomb has the trailer up on his channel for The Last of Us if you wanted to watch it. Oh, well, I did watch it. When is the show? Top of the hour. How much till the start? Top of the hour. Much love and respect. Great to know another birthday buddy. My daughter turns 2 tomorrow. Nice. Well, happy birthday to her. Nice. Do you think we'll get Robin gameplay for Gotham Knights? Yeah, I mean, it looked originally like it was going to be Robin for Gotham Knights, and then it became, well, they were just kind of talking about all 4 of them. So maybe it's like a montage. It could be. I honestly could think it could be a montage of 2 teams of 2. Maybe you do the exact same thing. Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing, Red Hood. But it's like a sizzle reel, so you kind of go back and forth between them. You know what I mean? But it's just like action, action, action. Maybe. Or maybe it's centered on one of them or 2 of them. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, cool. I didn't play The Last of Us Part 2 because the story was crap, but the first game is amazing. It's updated like that. I'd be down. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, some people are going to think that. And again, like, it looks good. Actually, it looks great or amazing. It's just I don't know if how much do you think is fair to charge for it? Oh, boy. Well, if I say anything, I don't know. I mean, $70 just comes across I mean, if you just do 60, the normal price, obviously, I mean, there could be people who say, I want 30. I mean, remaking a game is legit. So, but maybe 60, not the full 70. But again, I mean, we'll just keep circling. Again, I'd rather it just not have happened. And that's okay. That's okay. Again, don't get me wrong. I may end up getting it. So, because if people say, because I'm going to hate this. If people say, when I'm playing it, say, right? If I'm playing it, I make a video. People, I thought you were talking down to that game for months. Well, did you hear the part where I kept saying, well, I may end up buying it, though? Like, at least I'm owning up to it. So we'll see if people say that. I don't know if I'm big enough for people to have that kind of memory span. Robin, gameplay for Gotham Knights, please. There will be gameplay for sure. Has anyone told you look like Charles Lee from Assassin's Creed 3? No, I didn't like Assassin's Creed 3, though. I thought they butchered the historical American, all that stuff. I thought they did pretty bad with it. It's probably the same. I doubt they do new motion capture. Yeah, I don't think they did new motion capture. Bro, just scroll down to the bottom. Well, I don't like to leave people out. That's how I do it. And that's how I'm going to do it. Spider-Man 2, maybe. I honestly don't think so. When is it starting? Top of the hour. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Possible new Silent Hill. Okay, so here's the thing with Silent Hill. Let me just quickly address Silent Hill. So I was very much on board with I thought Silent Hill was the game. Here's the deal, though. You got to pay attention to rumors, and I do believe this. It's going to be a Layers of Fear game. It's going to be called Layers of Fears. Plural, Layers, Fears. That's the game, okay? Now, Tom Henderson leaked that. If he's wrong, I guess he's wrong, and I'd be happy if he's wrong because then it would be Silent Hill. But if he's right, that's the game we're going to see today. It's a new Layer of Fear, that franchise that they do. It's that game. It's not Silent Hill. They are making a Silent Hill game. It's like a secondary game. So that sucks, by the way. The whole thing, these Layers of Fear 1 is good. And it's not great. It's good. 2 is fine, and then I don't really need any more, to be honest with you. What fantastic beast do you want to befriend the most? I don't know any of their names, but the one that like digs for money, the one that takes money and stuff, that one is very cute. I don't know their names. Are you interested in Sonic Frontiers? Yes, although the gameplay has made me not so excited. God of War Ragnarok isn't coming. I haven't seen anything on it. I assume it's coming today. He got you. Who got who? The BT Silent Hill demo, I still never took it off my... Oh, man. Your PS4 is worth a lot. Don't ever take it off. And if you sell your PS4, make sure you tell people that it's, like in the description, that PT is on there, and the value, no joke, would like triple. The reason why they want to redo The Last of Us is because they want to re-kill Joel. Oh, that's funny. At least they spelled the last name wrong. I don't know what you guys are talking about. The Last of Us should be $40. That's, yeah. Oh, Callisto Protocol. I'm very excited for Callisto Protocol. Very. What they need to do is make The Last of Us 2 not canon. Oh, boy. I wish they would focus on a new Jak and Daxter. I do want a new Jak and Daxter. I really don't think The Last of Us needs a remake, to be honest. Uncharted 1, I guess, but I don't. I mean, again, though, here's the thing: like, games are allowed to be timeless. They're allowed to have problems, and you're allowed to see the growth in them. Again, like, I get it. I get making Uncharted 1, and if an Uncharted 1 remake happens, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. But I'm also fine with. I replayed 2 years ago, 2 summers ago. I played all 4. Or 5, because I played Lost Legacy. I didn't play Golden Abyss during that marathon, but I played Uncharted 1, and it's a fine game, and I really like it. I think the story's really good, and it's fine. I you know what I mean? I'm okay with, because then you play 2, and you're like, holy God, you can see the evolution of this game in front of your eyes. You can say, oh my God, look at what they learned, look at the differences, look at that jump. You don't always need to touch something. I mean, there's also a reason why Final Fantasy VII is a classic, and some people don't like that they remade it, and the remake, certain things were changed and all that stuff, but there's a reason why people still play 7, okay, because it's timeless in a way, and it's okay. And is it a perfect game by, like, today's standards? No, it's not. You know what I mean? So I get I get it, but hopefully you guys are understanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm right, you're wrong. I'm just saying that's how I view it. I don't think it's necessarily, but I'm getting for sure one of my childhood games that I love. Yeah, GTA 5 is milked to death. Oh, yeah, I will not accept anything other than that. I wonder if we will get another trailer for Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Yeah, see, I mentioned that. I think it's possible. GTA 6, no way. Sci 5, no way. Fallout 3 remake, I think we're going to get, well, there's the rumors of the Gears collection, like they did Halo. So I think we may get the Gears announcement on Sunday. And there is a rumor that they're doing Fallout as well. I don't know if you'd hear about that this Sunday, but there will, I think, be a time where we get at least Fallout 3 in New Vegas heavily remastered. And I think that'll happen. So, yeah. Here's hoping for Hogwarts, and that show won't be 3 hours. LOL. Good to see you, Alex. Good to see you too, Zach. No, so Hogwarts, again, I really just don't think is going to be there, but if it's there, I mean, trust me, I'll be happy. You'll be able to see. And it's under 2 hours. It's in between an hour and a half and 2, but it sounds like it's closer to 2. So maybe like an hour 50. He did announce that. Man, a lot of good games will be shown. Yes, I mean, it's going to be a blast. NetherRealm Studios announcement. Hopefully, it is going to be a great show. Anytime I see NRS, I immediately think Need for Speed, even though that's not that's not the thing. I think you skipped me. If so, then hi, Alex. No, I didn't skip. Hello. No, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you. I'd never skip you. Any games can you recommend for Xbox? Well, obviously the exclusives, like Halo, Gears. I mean, recently Game Pass has had a lot of good stuff with Guardians of the Galaxy, Life is Strange True Colors. I mean, those 2 games are awesome. They put NHL on their Game Pass, and I love NHL, so I need to play that. But yeah, Ori, if you're looking for like a deep dive, I think Ori, any of the Ori games, they're phenomenal. Ori is just a kid. It's sad about the studio, but great about the games, Texas Chainsaw Massacre gameplay. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that's actually very likely. Yep, because they did the map. That seems like it's coming out this fall. I would not be shocked. Also, maybe Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters game from Ilphonic. Maybe a release date, because that's probably supposed to come out this year. I'd rather pirate it than buy it for 79 million years. Fair, but I won't comment on that first, the Jack Sparrow comment in the beginning, just for YouTube purposes. The game is a week of groceries here in Australia. Yeah, I don't blame you. To not get it then. Only Black Flag was good. For Assassin's Creed, I love Black Flag's ship stuff. I didn't like anything else. 3 was okay, but again, like the story, they destroyed it. I love 2 Brotherhood Revelations. We were just in a golden age for me, for Assassin's Creed, a golden age. But I know some people didn't even like those games, so that's fine. Spider-Man 2 will be at the PlayStation Showcase. Agreed. Hopefully new gameplay for Resident Evil 4 Remake. They're going to do that at their own show. Capcom announced Monday. I don't know if I'll live stream it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. but Capcom's going to do a show on Monday afternoon, and Resident Evil 4 will be there. Are we expecting Gotham Knights in this? Yes, it's confirmed. So not just expecting, demanding. Do you think it's possible to get anything from Hogwarts Legacy? I honestly don't think so. I really want God of War Ragnarok. Me too. Are you excited for Gotham Knights? Yes. I am 10 minutes behind, but I'm not really 10 minutes behind. I'm actually almost caught up. If you don't like it, that's you can. I mean, there's things you can do. There's things you can do. I'm not mad at Sonic Frontiers. I actually love it. I am still very interested in it. I just don't know if I'm going to get it because the gameplay. Knights of the Old Republic, probably a Sony thing. Do you think we see any Sony PC ports today? I mean, like, how much here? And I'm not. This is not bashing anybody who's asked me Sony questions. I'm like asking this into the nether. How much do we expect the show to be a Sony show? You know what I mean? It could be because like Xbox Bethesda is Sunday. Nintendo is probably gonna have a direct. Sony had the state of play, but Sony's probably not gonna do anything till September. So how much of the show could be leaning PlayStation? It could be a good amount. It also could not be a good amount. One thing to bring up, though, and this is something, if you follow Jeff Keighley lore, you'll know this, but I don't blame you if you don't. Jeff Keighley has said before he purposely tries to make things even, like almost to the number. So if he has like 2 Nintendo things, he wants it to be equal with the other bit. Because actually the companies themselves actually kind of get a little butthurt. And they get kind of mad if it leans one way. So, like, if there's a lot of Sony stuff, Microsoft gets mad at Jeff Keighley. So he likes to make it even, and he said that before a couple times. So, and again, like, that's not saying it can't happen, but would they do a lot of Sony stuff? Well, if they do a lot of Sony stuff, do they do a lot of Xbox stuff? I don't think they do a lot of Xbox stuff because the show... By the way, let me throw this out here. I will be co-streaming the Xbox Bethesda show. So, if you want to come back... Sunday, early morning. Well, it's not early. It's like mid-morning. If you want to come back Sunday, I'll be co-streaming Xbox. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do Capcom, and that's kind of it for the shows that we know of. Nintendo, I've never co-streamed a Nintendo Direct. Maybe I can if you want me to, but I don't know. I don't really do a lot of Nintendo stuff here. Please put the Arabic translation. What? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that at all. Closed captions? Oh, I can't even turn them on. Okay, well, no closed captions. I'm sorry. I'll pronunciate better. Are you going to play the Quarry? Yes. Am I allowed to say it? They gave me the code. So thank you to 2K. I have to say that. I know that for sure. I have the code for the Quarry. Problem is I can't play it because I'm busy. So I'm going to play it tonight and I'm going to play it tomorrow. But I did get a code. So thank you. MK12, please. That Black Adam trailer is pretty good. I like the MK12 trailer quite a bit. I hear a rumor Blue Point will be remaking God of War 1 through 3. Holy God. That would be something. That'd be kind of crazy, honestly. I'd adore some Kojima. Who doesn't? I wonder if they show Skate 4. That'd be cool. Sup, Alex? Thank God work is slow. Nice. Glad to see you here, Anton. The Last of Us remake might be like Resident Evil. Forspoken, maybe, yeah. And also we can play GTA 6 is probably dead now and not coming. Oh, GTA 6 will come. I hope 2023 will be a great year for horror games. It seems like it's going to be. And that's not counting Outlast Trials. Do you think Hogwarts will be successful enough for a sequel? Hogwarts will 100% sell enough to get a Hogwarts 2. Will they want to endure the backlash twice is the question. Sup, Alex? How you doing? I'm doing good, buddy. How about you? Then I'm a happy boy. Let us enjoy the show together. Yes. I'm not going to hype myself too much for Gotham Knights until the trailer because it completely changed my views. Yeah, we'll see. Gotham Knights, again, it's in that back and forth. You know, maybe it can sway some people. Did I play Evil Dead? Yeah, I did. I made some videos on it. Made 3? I made 3 videos on Evil Dead. I love it. It's a great game. I haven't played it much recently. I'm in a Rocket League kick, just kind of turning my brain off. Now I'm going to be in the Quarry mode, but I've been in a Rocket League kick recently. Do you have any shows, movies you'd like to be made into a AAA game? Scream. I'd like to see a Scream game. Did you see the Last of Us remake trailer? I did. I've just said I don't. I know. I think Dom the Bomb people said he has it on his channel. I'm just not gonna play it. I don't want to watch it live just in case Sony does something stupid. But I have seen the trailer, and the trailer is simply a lot of the trailer of the first game, and it looks like The Last of Us 2. So there's not too much you can say from it. From one pirate to another, hope Mr. Depp is back as Jack. Yes, sir. How long have you been playing games? Since I was like 5 or 6. I didn't play many growing up. 5 or 6, and I played a lot of like Crash. Crash was like the first franchise. Pokemon on like Game Boy and stuff. It eventually turned into Sly. I did play Spyro. I mean, there's a lot of games in my early days. Then it became like Sly, and then so on, so on. I like to answer it this way. I really got into gaming in June of 2009. How many? 13 years ago. I got the PS3. I got Prototype. And yeah, so that's when I really got into it. And then obviously the internet stuff was different than that. Just texting my wife. Have you played Grounded? I have not. I skipped it, but I've heard great things. Do you think there's going to be a Nintendo game? I hope there's a Nintendo game. It appears the Wonder Woman game is in early stages of development. I don't believe that, though. I don't believe it. It may not come out in 2023, but I don't think it's in early stages. That's my opinion. What's up? What's going on? You say MK12 earlier, meant to say Black Adam. Well, somebody said MK12. Black Adam's trailer was awesome. I really like it. Do you think Evil Within 3 happens? Yes, I do. Metal Gear Solid remake would be fire. It would. Yes, the dogs were attacking each other. I hate being at work, but hey, I get to watch Alex have a wonderful time. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alex, I got to go. I'm going to watch this later for sure. Well, thank you for stopping by, and enjoy the replay later on. No, I appreciate it, though. Do you Flipendo will be in Legacy even as just an Easter egg from the older games? Probably. They know their lore, and they know a lot of fan things, so I wouldn't be surprised. So Scream with the gameplay of Friday the 13th. So I personally want Scream as a Until Dawn or Telltale-like game. That's my personal want. Choice-based game where I don't want it to be a multiplayer. That's controversial. We have enough of those. And Scream, I mean, yes, there are like the chase scenes, but I think the thing that really makes Scream stand out is the whodunit. And the whodunit aspect of Scream is the biggest aspect of it, of who is Ghostface. And you don't get that at all if you just do multiplayer. So I think you need a story. You need characters and calls, and you need to figure it out. That's why, and I think that works, and I think that's a very different kind of horror game. And again, it lines more up with, the Quarry or Until Dawn, or a Telltale game, because they did Game of Thrones and all that stuff. So that's, I've always wanted that. That's an easy answer. It's a cop-out answer. Do you want to create your own wand in Hogwarts Legacy? I'd like to pick. I'd like an animation where I get to pick, for sure. And then we'll see. We've talked about it. Once you have your wand, it's kind of it, right? So can you put, charms on your wand? Can you upgrade your wand? Is there stuff like that? Or do they not do that because it doesn't really work with lore? We'll see. Game changed for me when I discovered Metal Gear. If you were in charge, how would you make a Scream game? Oh, I just said it. Choice-based. You're a main character. It doesn't have to be Sydney. You're a main character. You get phone calls. You have a friend group. You figure out who it is. You have your chase scenes. And maybe if it is Until Dawn, maybe you can play as different characters. You don't have to. You can play as one. So that's how I would do it. Put me in charge of some game like that, and I'll make it good. Sorry, Bearded Dragon ran across the keys. Holy God. Get that thing under control. What are you hoping for Summer of Gaming? Oh, that show? So I don't really know anything about the other shows, to be honest with you. I can make predictions of Capcom. I can make predictions of Xbox Bethesda. The Summer of Gaming, unless you're talking about this Summer Game Fest, then I don't think it'll be all that impressive, to be honest with you. Not this. I think this show will be pretty good. I hope they do the same thing they did with Ghost of Tsushima for Hogwarts and make it online. Oh, that'd be so cool. Injustice 3, hopefully. Let's go, yes. Do you think Sony is only there for Callisto Protocol? No, they're there for Last of Us. And then maybe God of War. Hoping for something from NetherRealm. Yeah, the NetherRealm train is it's on. Everybody's hopping on board. Do you think Hogwarts Legacy will show up there? No. You think FIFA 23? I hope not. I hope they don't waste their... I mean, and look, FIFA probably is the best of the sports games. You just don't... I mean, come on. Do we need to waste the time of showing FIFA? And I don't mean that as an insult to FIFA. It sells more than like any other game on planet Earth every single year. All right? I'm not, imagine Scream like the Quarry or Until Dawn. Exactly. Sorry, bad grammar. Thanks for answering my questions. No worries. I try to work my way through it. Ubisoft Star Wars, that would be great. Scream would be so cool, especially if it was set up Danganronpa style. Oh my god. Don't get me started. Don't let me go down that fantasy route. Speaking of Danganronpa, there's a game that comes out in early July. Eurokill something Chronicles, and it's like it's not a full Danganronpa clone, but it's very close, and it looks awesome. So if you guys are into Danganronpa, maybe you know what I'm talking about already. That game looks fantastic. I have signed up for the press portal for their publisher, and I'm going to try to talk to them, and we'll see if I can get the game. I don't know how the Chamber of Secrets is going to be incorporated in Hogwarts Legacy with the lore. Yeah, I think I made a video on that, actually. Maybe I can circle back, because I do want to talk about that again. Jack the Ripper game. We almost had one with The Order 1886, right? Metal Gear franchise needs to come back. It will. Until Dawn Scream game. I'm telling you, people that don't even like Scream would be into it. Metal Gear desperately needs a port. I also hope they have a morality system. Me too. I very much hope that. What TV show would you like to be a game? Better Call Saul and same thing. Same thing. And make it a choice thing. Have a good day, Alex. Thank you, Carlos. Oh, my God. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You guys rock. I mean, this is a good time to probably tell you that. Also a good time to, I guess, remind everybody of everything, right? So we'll talk for about 12, 13, 14 more minutes, or maybe a couple minutes before it. I'm going to minimize my face. We're going to watch the show. I normally talk, but I don't talk a lot. If this is like your first time, I know people may ask, do you talk over the things? I try not to. I'll try to talk when they're not. Try to throw in my quick little what I feel about it, but we'll watch it together, and then we'll go like 5-10 minutes after the show. Then we'll stop, and I'm going to make videos, a couple videos. Then actually, I'm going to go see, and I don't want to, but I'm going to, Jurassic World Dominion. I'm going to a show for that later on. Like 2 hours after Game Fest ends, I'm going to go see that. So I'm going to make a couple quick videos, go see it, come back, play the Quarry, make more video. I'm going to be busy. Xbox Bethesda is on a Sunday. I normally don't do anything on the weekend for the channel, but I'm going to co-stream it. I'm going to make like 3 to 5 videos on. I mean, it's going to be nuts. So I have a very busy week ahead of me, but once that's done, the second half of June, I have a Hogwarts Legacy surprise. I said that in the video. I have a surprise for Hogwarts Legacy. Circle June 24th on your calendar because I have something special coming your way that day. And that's going to be big. And then besides that, June kind of is empty after this stuff. So, yeah. So I appreciate the super chat. Going back to that. But Better Call Saul. Are you excited for Dragon Age Dreadwolf? I am. I care a lot. Can't care less. I care a lot. Another look at Suicide Squad. I'm going to say no simply because Gotham Knights. You wouldn't show Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad, in my opinion. Chances of Hogwarts Legacy very low. Correct. Alex, you think I.O. Bond and Indiana Jones? No, because those are so big, I think Xbox would want to do it themselves. Love your base content, LOL. Quickly becoming one of my favorite YouTubers. Could you ever imagine a Star Wars Battlefront 2 type Marvel game? I think it'd be dope. Well, firstly, very kind words, and I appreciate it. Secondly, oh my God, yes, I would love that. Battlefront 2 Marvel game. So, man, I mean, that would... Oh, like where you could use the heroes to fight. Man, that'd be so cool. That'd be cool. Amy Hennig game is the game that I'm really, looking forward to when it comes to Marvel because I think she can kill it. I hope IO's James Bond game is here. I hope, but we'll see. Imagine if they show Fable 4. I think it was it wasn't confirmed. Jeff Grubb leaked that Fable 4 isn't even going to be at the Xbox show, which is disappointing because I actually wanted it at the Xbox show. So if it's not there, I highly doubt it's here. Read the lines. Jeff said there will be surprises and new announcements. I did read that. I read that. Did you read that right, Mr. Or did I read that right? You read that right, Mr. Roddenborn. Dino Crisis needs remade like the Resident Evil franchise. It does. Do you think the Last of Us remake was necessary? No, I do not. If you maybe now is not the right time, but if you rewind the first 15-ish minutes of my live stream, I went on a rant of The Last of Us. So if you want to know my thoughts, maybe I can just clip that, and that can be a video all in itself. People do that, right, for live streams. Maybe I can do it. I think it was pretty succinct, and I made my point rather well. But that's me. I think it could ruin Hogwarts Legacy. I don't know what could ruin it. Little Devil Inside and Black Myth Wukong, more Hogwarts. Little Devil Inside, I'm convinced, is never... Little Devil Inside, I'm convinced will always know about its existence, but it'll never release. Black Myth would be sweet, and Hogwarts, no. Opinions on the Quarry reviews, I'm happy with them, and I made a video on my second channel. If you guys want to subscribe, Podcast Now Plus, links in the description. I made a video on it yesterday talking about the review scores. That specific question was answered in yesterday's video. But no, I'm happy with them. I didn't get to, like I said, they gave me a code, but they gave me a code today, so I wasn't a part of the review brigade. Otherwise, I would have done a review too. But alas, and that's okay. That's okay. I just wanted the game. That's all. We need a Deadpool 2 game. That'd be sweet. I'm hoping for Hogwarts today. Man, I've seen a lot of people excited for Hogwarts, and I don't know how they're going to feel. We'll see. Unpopular opinion, Hideo Kojima is overrated. No, just kidding. I was going to say get out. No, I mean, I'm more than happy with difference of opinions. In fact, I'm one of the channels that you may or may not have heard of that accepts different opinions. But no, I get it. I totally get that. I don't agree, but he's got an acquired taste, and if you're not into his games, he probably is maybe like the most overrated human being in the gaming industry. I honestly believe if you're not in, like if you don't get it, not if you don't get it, because it's not even about that. Some games just aren't for people. Like Death Stranding does not work for everybody under the sun. All right, it doesn't. So I don't blame you at all if you I keep wanting to say don't get it. I don't even want to say that. If you don't like those games, I can understand. I like him though. I'm very excited for his next games. Better Call Saul was amazing. Do you prefer that or Breaking Bad? That. I think Better Call Saul has risen better than Breaking Bad. Do they show movie trailers in this event? I think they showed Sonic at Gamescom, the Game Awards. One of Jeff's shows, they showed Sonic's trailer for sure. So it's highly possible. I hate it when they do that because there's like a 50-50 shot the video would get removed or something stupid. So I don't like him when he does that, but we'll see. I wish the Jack games would return. Me too. How much % of the show do you think are going to be reveals, announcements? 5%. I think there's going to be like brand new, shakes you to your core announcements under 5. Let's make a bet, and I'll write down what I think counts. Under 5. Last of Us counts, and it already happened. So I will count that 1 out of 5, maybe 6. So that's to be honest, that's how I think it's going to shake out. It'll be like 5 or 6 huge things, maybe, and then everything else we already know about. And that's generally how these things go. That shouldn't make you mad if you've watched the Jeff Keighley show before. If you haven't, then if this is your first time watching him, watch for his shoes. His shoes are always fire. But yeah, the Deadpool game was awesome. It was. 2023 is going to be the best year of gaming. Well, yeah, if everything's scheduled. We've been saying that for years, and everything keeps being pushed. So I'm very careful with that line of thoughts. I do agree with you, but I'm terrified to jinx it like that. You know what I mean? All I'm hoping for is some multiverse. I keep forgetting about multiverses. Yes, I think that could very well be here. Kingdom Hearts 4, oh boy. Would I want it, but I don't think so. Has it started? I'm playing soccer. It's not. It's at the top of the hour. Oh, if it has an online feature. Depends on the online. If it's like Wizards Chess and you can play it with people online, it doesn't ruin anything. So it depends on what it is. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. What's it even about? I'm not going to go there. There's you can watch approximately like 50 to 100 hours of lore on YouTube, and you could find out. But boiling down Kingdom Hearts to its simplest, it's light versus dark. It's Star Wars. Star Wars is also the same thing. It's just light versus dark. That's all. That's what Kingdom Hearts is. Is it possible we get a date for Plague Tale? Yes. In fact, I predict it. I'm gonna steal that. No, I said that in the video actually. I think. He's out of his mind, and that's why I love Kojima. Same. Battlefront 2 style Marvel game equals money printer. Oh, it definitely does. Yeah. What's your most anticipated game right now? So it's Hogwarts. But again, and people always ask me this, and I always say this. I don't hate the person asking. I hate the question because it's so like tough. So how I normally do it is I just pick the game that comes out next. That's my most anticipated. My most anticipated like of any game coming out in the next 5 years is Hogwarts. Confirmed. It would be Sly actually. When Sly gets announced, it'll be Sly. But it's Hogwarts right now. But I don't like to say it like that. I like to say like Stray would be my next big game because I have the Quarry. So like Stray is my next one. Then it would be, blank. Gotham Knights would be my next one. Even though it's not in all, it'd be the next one, which is a cop out, but that's how I like to. I've always answered the question like that. But yeah, it's a great question, but it's such a hard one. I also prefer Better Call Saul. Yes, Saul's character is so freaking good. Yeah, again, like I think Hogwarts, if they do Quidditch or Wizard's Chess, I think it'd be fine. Do you think we see Alan Wake 2? No, they confirmed they're not showing anything anywhere this summer. So that's locked in. Are we going to see Watch Dogs 3? It's going to be that live service thing. I don't think it happens here. Give us a hint for what your Hogwarts surprise is. No. No. I will. Not yet. Not yet. You take that back. Breaking Bad is incredible. I still watch clips of Breaking Bad, but Better Call Saul is legendary. I love some reveals, announcements, but also can't wait for upcoming. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think this show is going to be, again, I think the show can be really good because it's not just, like, yes, of course we want new things we've never heard of to be announced in front of us, but there's a lot of games announced that we haven't gotten yet that are, like, super cool to a lot of different people. So if you show them, I mean, yeah, they're games we've seen. God of War is a game we've seen before. But if you give us a release date, people are going to lose their minds. Like, he has so much. This show has potential. And if he drops the ball, I'm going to be honest. I've always had tough love for Jeff Keighley. Always had tough love. But he's got such potential here. I'm hoping God of War, yep, you will never understand, but still love Kingdom Hearts. That's true. That's also a thing you have to know going into Kingdom Hearts is you'll never fully get the story ever, but you're going to love it. You're going to love it. I want Hogwarts to be online. Yeah, that's not going to happen, but that would be fun. Zoe, what's up, buddy? A little different than a Scream live stream, right? But, I mean, we're having fun. We're having fun. You feeling hopeful for God of War Ragnarok? I am. Have you played Rayman? I have. I'm excited for Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman is maybe my second or third most anticipated game in general. But I only do games that are confirmed. So again, like Sly, as soon as Sly is announced, it's my number one. Easily. It doesn't even come close. And that's just because of what Sly has always meant to me. So yeah, it's cheating, but basically every main bad guy in Kingdom Hearts is Xehanort, except for the Master of Masters. Hopefully we will see Need for Speed. I hope so. Really hope they surprise us with a Hogwarts Legacy release date. I'd be very happy with that. Yeah, Plague Tale is such a good game. Are you gonna Are you gonna pour yourself a mega pint? I should, but I won't. I'll pour myself a mega pint when Pirate 6 gets announced with Johnny Depp. I will pour myself the biggest mega pint. Truly, I will. I wonder when Remedy will show off Max Payne 1 and 2 remake. Long time. They're in like super early production. Long time. What about Crimson Desert? I don't know much about it. Are you gonna play Stray? Yes. Amber's Turd. Do you expect more PC ports announcements? Maybe. I really appreciate the passion Jeff has for games. That's my favorite thing about Jeff. Like him or hate him, think he overhypes things or not, he does. Jeff Keighley overhypes everything. If you give Jeff Keighley a piece of sand, he will make you believe it's like a diamond. He'll make you believe it's like the greatest thing ever. That's a talent, and it's also misleading, which is fine. But his greatest strength, Jeff Keighley's greatest strength, is his passion. I never doubt, even though, he'll do like the ads and he has a lot of sponsors and he is becoming more and more like corporate, which is annoying. I still can tell, and I think anybody can tell if you listen to Jeff enough, he has that passion for gaming that a lot of other people don't have. I want gameplay for Wonder Woman. Me too. That's a lot of things. I just found that Better Call Saul was kind of boring. Well, it ramps up. If you stopped, you need to keep going. It is Johnny Depp's birthday. Happy birthday to the legend. Also, they remade Breaking Bad. No, I would never. No, I would not ever sign up for that. Sons of the Forest. Is that a game? Or is that a movie? Oh, no. I don't know what that is. You're making me look bad. This is my first Summer Game Fest. What can I expect? A lot of overhyping. Expect things for everybody, but things that aren't always going to appeal to you. So, like, if they do an Apex Legends or a Fortnite thing, which I think Fortnite is confirmed, I will hate it. But I also understand that Fortnite is a very highly played game by people that's not me. So that's really what you got to understand about a Jeff Keighley event is he shows stuff for everyone. Everybody's going to find something. But one person is not going to like everything. Does that make sense? That's a Jeff Keighley show in a nutshell. That's the best preview you could ever give on Jeff Keighley. You remind me of Tim Pool of gaming genre. I like his beanie. When does the real show start? Are you calling me fake? No, in 8 minutes. Definitely wanting to see Spider-Man 2 gameplay or Wolverine. Me too, but it's not going to happen in my opinion. This will... Need for Speed. There we go. I got it right. Yeah, I hope so. We have to admit that Mark of the Ninja is the best stealth game ever made. The Forest sequel, if you've played it. Oh, I did play The Forest. I didn't know there was a sequel. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'm excited for Outlast Trials. I'm excited for Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. Any other horrors? Oh, well, like Resident Evil. I love Amnesia. Amnesia is one of my favorite horror games ever. Crimson Desert, it's like The Witcher and Skyrim had a baby. Oh, my God. I don't play many, but this one is a single-player RPG. Well, I will keep my eyes open. Yeah, The Forest was quite a game. DC and horror things, no one, Jeff, and now a brand new world premiere. Do you think NetherRealm? People keep saying it, so should I say the Jack Sparrow quote in 4? If people keep saying it, it must be true. I want to see Need for Speed 2022. Me too. I think it's very possible. All right, I'm gonna pull. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere, boys and girls, but I'm pulling up the stream. Now I like to support them directly. So I don't like to watch GameSpot. Lame. IGN, no sir. I like to watch it straight from... Well, I think... Oh, is the Game Awards doing it? Is that how to watch it? I want to just support the man himself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like... Yeah, I'm gonna... All right, so it's going to be the Game Awards. There's a lot of people streaming Mr. Maddie Plays. Well, let me say this, too, because, I mean, this is kind of important. You could go to GameSpot and lose your soul. You could go to a place that... MBG. You could go to Mr. Maddie Plays. Young Yeah. I value you guys quite a bit, so I really do appreciate you guys watching it from me. I mean, I know we've built this up over time. I never actually used to do co-streams ever. And when I started, we had a good group, and I just kind of continued. And you guys continued to support, and the streams have honestly gotten bigger every year, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure. This past year, we've had some of the biggest live streams of all time on my channel. The co-streams I've done with events. This last year's Game Awards was insane. The Hogwarts Legacy State of Play was insane. You guys rock. So, we don't have thousands of people, but I greatly appreciate any of you because obviously there's other places you can go. And so I'm happy you guys are here. I try to make it entertaining. I try to be honest. I mean, you're not going to get honesty from GameSpot. Can we be frank about that? You can debate the other creators, but like... People that watch GameSpot and IGN, it's like you just got to find somebody. I think there's somebody out there that those people would like. You don't need to watch IGN. Come on. Top 5 games you want to be shown? Oh my God, it's too. I can't answer that too quickly. God of War. What do you think they'll show for Gotham Knights other than Robin gameplay? A new villain. Have you seen Doki V? It looks like a Pokemon game. I have, and it looks awesome. Jacoby Vision, what's up? How long will the show be? Like an hour. Well, he said just under 2 hours. So I'm going to guess like an hour 50. Are we going to see the new Pirates of the Caribbean game? If we saw a Pirates game, you may see me cry live on air. Injustice 3 would be dope. It would be super dope. I'm anxious. Don't be anxious. We're all fine here. We're all friends. Alex, what's going on? Are you going to watch the Xbox showcase? Yes. So one more time, I will be co-streaming. Come back. I'm going to do the exact same thing. 1 hour before Xbox Bethesda, I'm going to co-stream. So we'll be live. We'll talk about predictions. We'll watch the show together. And I'm going to make videos, multiple videos. That's going to be a huge show. Maybe not in terms of viewership, but that's going to be a show that I think is easily going to beat this show in terms of like big things shown. I think Xbox Bethesda is going to kill it. So we will be live. Capcom, I'm undecided. If you guys want, I mean, this is your best chance. You can spam the chat politely. Do you want me to stream Capcom? I guess I can. I don't know for sure if I will be able to, but if you want me to stream Capcom, we can do that. Nintendo, that's a big one, big iffy one. I'm not a fan of MBG. Young, yeah, the GOAT, though. Hey, Alex. Hey, give this man a solid and hit the like. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you, Juan. Another Splinter Cell. Well, they're doing the... do you think I'm cool? Sure. Why not? Well, they're doing the Splinter Cell remake. Hi, Alex. Hi, David. Any chance of Hogwarts Legacy? I honestly don't think so. Could you upload the section of the show after so we can watch it back? Well, it's all going to be one thing. It's just going to be one live stream. So you just have to find the thing. But yeah. Hoping for Ghost of Tsushima 2. Yeah, that's not... I mean, it's definitely going to happen. It's just not going to happen here. Alex, please stream the Capcom show. Well, that's one. Nobody else seems to care. I guess you guys don't care if I stream the Capcom show. That's fine. Hope you're doing great. Thank you. Hope you're doing great, too. Do you think a demo for Gotham Knights? Yes. Street Fighter and RE4 are so big, maybe it's worth streaming Capcom. That's true. I mean, you're making a good point all by yourself. When does it start? 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 25 seconds. All right. Boo Capcom. Oh, man. Well, now it's... You got to stream. All right, well, we're getting kind of half and half. All right, let me set it up here. Remember, I have 64,000 subscribers, but I suck at all of this. So it's literally on the fly. I don't have magic buttons I can press. It's just on the fly. All right, what I want you guys to do, I want you to tell me, I truly mean this. Tell me right now, you can hear the music. I want you to tell me how the audio sounds. Can you hear me versus it? Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Imagine we're watching the show. Can you tell me that, please? I'll keep talking just so we can. It needs to. Well, you can't say it needs to be louder. Audio is good. It as in this, the stream. It's good. Audio is good. Turn yourself down just a bit. Oh God. Oh, I'm loud. All right, I'll turn me down. I'm a man of the people, guys. I'm a man of the people. You wouldn't know I have 64,000 subs, would you? Turn up the... I did. I'm also not going to talk, like I said. Turn up just a little. I'm not going to talk really over him. I'm going to try not to. I guess what I should say. Turn the stream up, not you down. Whoops. Whoopsie doopsie. All right. I mean, I'm freaking ready, guys. Should I make me a little smaller? You know what? Let's make me a little smaller. You guys deserve to see God of War or Hogwarts Legacy or whatever. Whatever you believe in. Okay. I'm going by you guys. I turned the stream up. Remember, it's gonna be louder when the show starts. This is just background music. I think that's something we should probably know. I mean, if the audio is horrible, you know, like let me know, I guess, when it starts, and I'll try to fix it as quickly as possible. But please don't tell me it's like just a slight thing off or whatever. Only if it's big. All right, here we go. I'm so ready. Some viewers might find offensive. Are they gonna insult my hair? That's weird. Oh, there he is.
And here we go. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest a live showcase.
You know, it
of
actually
what's
is a little
next
low. Let me
in
turn
the
it higher.
Wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside an IMAX theater, welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours, we'll give you updates on the games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show is that it's a true cross-industry showcase. Whether you play on Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Switch, or mobile, we'll have games for you. It doesn't matter.
See, I told you guys, that's how he does it.
We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry
Issues are
here,
cool.
like Call of Duty. You'll get introduced to exciting new worlds, new teams, and we'll make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish lists. And even if you don't get every announcement that you desire, and let's face it, you're not going to get everything today, but we've got a lot of great stuff. So let's get started.
He learns a lot.
Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street Fighter hit arcades, and ever since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6 is coming in 2023, and right now, we're excited to officially confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
Will it upset anybody if I say I'm not a big Street Fighter fan? I just don't know much about it. I love his shoes, honestly.
You won't know what hit you.
Let me have some fun.
Let's get this mission started.
Look at his biceps. They're massive. He can just take.
This will be a good fight.
He can just take punches.
Got you in my sights.
Chef's kiss. Oh, thank you. I mean, the game looks great. It's just I'm horrible at fighting games. I don't know anything about most of them. No. I've rarely ever played Tekken. I'm lost.
I'm just on another level.
There's a lot of color. There is. That's true. Still no date, right? Okay. Well, imagine if you just gave a date. That would have been fun.
It's all about the comb. All right. Next, it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
Brand new game. Oh boy, oh boy. Jeff Gower, he did get it.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM-Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the ComSat relay, and bring it back online. We found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that gate. Nothing gets in here. Ray didn't make it.
At least he's in one piece.
Is this an Aliens game?
Willis, take the lead.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be an Alien game, right?
This ain't good.
Call of Duty.
What we found was a new kind of evil.
Do you think it's Aliens Isolation 2?
Found us first.
What the?
This wasn't human.
Retreat!
Yes.
Retreat! Willis! Open fire!
What if it's like Fireteam Elite 2 or something? There were rumors of an Isolation 2 being made, is why I say it. There were rumors.
Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
Well, she's screwed.
I don't know what I saw in there. But I know when I close my eyes, I still see it. Now everyone's dead.
I mean, the alien
And
looks
someone
great. They
needs
don't
to
look
know.
so great. But oh, okay, just a new game. Oh no! What is this? No, what was that? It's a top-down? I mean, that's fine, but that's not what it looked like.
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next,
Thanks,
2 years
Jeff.
ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise.
Yes.
Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
It did look like a mobile game. But it looked fine. I just didn't expect it to look like that. We'll see. Alright, so we get to see this, and then we'll see gameplay for it, which I'm excited for. It's basically Dead Space without it being called it.
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
Can I remove my mouse? I'm trying to, but I honestly don't think I can. That's the best I can do is put it to the corner. Normally it would disappear. Yeah, this game looks freaking awesome. I mean, I'm definitely into this. I love his little shock baton, honestly.
I just love that last part.
You know what? I'll put my
Gives
mouse
me
where my
chills
face is,
every
right? Because then
time.
you won't be able to see it. Fixed. Oh my god, that was cool. This is a lot of gore. I wish, well, they'll probably show gameplay, right? Or unless this is the gameplay. I want them to slow it down just a bit. Let me kind of examine it, you know, a little bit more. Oh my god. Alright, a little unnecessary, let's
To
be
your
real.
new home.
YouTube, I don't condone doing this to anybody. It's just a game. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Now look great though. I mean, this game looks awesome.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all
man.
these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and
Nah, this is
I
nice.
just wanted to thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. It's not about me. It's about you guys.
Yeah, I know, but
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's so fun to do these shows and to show this game. So people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it. But tell us a bit about what are we going to see today?
Yeah, we got a couple minutes of
Dark Nightmare,
like
what's
you said,
up?
like raw gameplay. It's 2 segments.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
pretty much
first
Dead
half of the
Space.
game. One is a med bay. Another one.
This
is a
guy
power
seems like a really
station,
nice
and you're gonna
hearted
see,
guy, honestly,
some
which I
new
respect that.
enemies, some brutality, some just about everything.
He also
We're
looks like he
showcasing
belongs
a
in the
new,
Mafia.
Weapon called the Grip. It's like a gravity gun, but it picks up the enemies and it shoves them into giant fans. It rips them apart. It's great. And then check out the
Good to
nice
hear, Dark
ending we
Nightmare.
have, where we we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very unique way. And just for a second, I want to thank the team, man. Like you said, through COVID,
He is a lot.
through
Yeah,
everything
I've
else,
never
the
seen this guy
dedication, the
ever
hard
before. I
work.
mean, I know who he
you
is,
guys
but
are amazing. Thank you very much.
this guy's
well,
great.
Glenn, I
Very,
gotta
very
say, again,
kind-hearted guy.
What
It
you
looks
guys are
like
shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game.
Corleone
it's
vibe. He
rare that
does.
teams are bringing something out like this.
He's got
this
rings.
year, and let's let the footage speak for itself.
Thank you.
Ben
Thanks.
Schofield, striking distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto
I
Protocol.
would get this game just based off the guy's pitch, honestly. All right, let's see. So I like that his health is on his neck instead of going down his back. You notice that? Which is pretty funny. Yeah, there'll be other games shown. I mean, it's a long show. There's a lot of games. Pedro, what's up, buddy? Oh, sweet. Nice. Oh, you can see the bone. Do you see the bone hanging out of his arm? Little baton. Oh, he skipped something. He's missing him. Oh, man. Oh, you can dodge. That's freaking sweet, too. He has another gun on his back, I think, right? That looks like a gun. You can stomp, just like in Dead... I mean, it's very Dead Spacey. Did he just touch the wall? I love people touching things in games. Well, now he's got a suit. Sectional dismemberment. 2022, 2023. Oh. What's crazy is this game comes out, and a month and a half later, the Dead Space remake comes out. So, I mean, they're going to be compared as they should. Shoot him in. There we go. Is it a different... It looks like it's the same gun, but he has a... All right. Well, that was insane.
Oh my God. That just happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives.
I'm checking out
Infinity
for this
Ward
one.
is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
I have nothing against Call of Duty, but I literally could care less. I think he died. They said they were going to kill him on purpose.
In 2019, Modern Warfare changed everything. And on October 28th, we usher in a new era of Call of Duty with the launch of Modern Warfare 2. We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
All right. Well, Let's get to the gameplay then, shall we?
Eyes in the ring. All right, that's our target. Shadows 1 and 2. Push to your hook point. Let's invite ourselves in.
All station ship is visual.
Copy. Press for assault. Stay on comm. We board, clear, disarm that missile. Be ready
Yeah.
for anything.
Yeah, the protagonist of Callisto looks cool.
Actual, we're set.
Copy. Get to work.
Good hook. Up and at him.
All shadows, the missile is on this platform. I want full containment.
I don't really know, like, should I give my commentary?
Creation internal. 2-1, making entry.
It looks fine.
So, cut right clear through.
Sponsored by OSHA. No, she said something about oil rigs, and they need a stage big enough for. What was that guy's job? Was his job to stand in a corner in case anybody came in?
Moving to the southeast and
Because he failed at his job.
Squadrons, right side.
And Call of Duty's had some good ones recently, not consistently, but you know they've had them. I literally just don't play these games. That's all. I mean, like I said, it'd be the same thing for Apex or Fortnite. Like I get it. I know people like this, and that's fine. It's just I literally could care less, and that's okay. Honestly, I don't even care about Battlefield anymore, to be honest with you. I want Medal of Honor to come back in a big way.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck.
War over oil, how original. Very timely. Oh my god. Alright, that was actually kind of nuts. What if you rushed in though with the guy throwing the grenade?
We need to move fast. All shadows, force out. I want eyes on that container now.
Black Ops 3. I don't even know when the last one I played was. Warzone? I played Warzone once. Yeah, 2042 just killed it for me. I mean, I'll still play Battlefields, but they need to like win me over actually.
Ghost, they're signaling the ship. They're gonna launch that missile.
It's first stage. There's still time. All shadows.
I don't know. I think just as I've gotten older, you know, I've just realized that the game's just not for me, and that's fine. I'm sure was he not shooting him on purpose? That was really weird. He like let the guy. They're playing it, you can tell, I think, on easy, because this guy hasn't been hit once, and he's in the open. You know? Yeah, in Battlefield, I played maybe 20 hours of. I don't know if you call that committed, but oh my god.
Clear.
It is what it is. I don't think it's going to change much with Microsoft. Honestly, I don't really think it matters. I think we'll still get these games. Maybe not every year, but who knows? Yeah. I think Battlefield 4 is better than 1, in my opinion.
Actual, we got a problem. Missile is
Bioshock is so good.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Let's move out. Go. This is 0-1 back in the water. Inbound to your position.
Solid copy. We're taking effective fire. The LZ will be on.
Roger that.
I can't do accents.
Once we're on deck, we push to the bridge. Fast. Secure those controls. Stop this missile. Yep. How do we board? Take the ramp. Hold tight, Sergeant.
The idea was to ram into it? I mean, I guess.
Let's have ourselves a gun.
This is long. This is very long, and this eats into time because they're only going to be going another hour 20. So this does eat up time. And you know, The Rock is coming for Fortnite. That'll probably be a 6 to 10 minute thing too. Yep. Battlefield 3 was also excellent. Hey, Talbot. Okay, this is cool because I like the water. Reminds me of Uncharted 3. I will give them it. It's not as good as Uncharted 3. You have to remember too, he's gonna do the Last of Us remake, even though we already saw it. Like, it's gonna be a 3-minute segment of the trailer's like a minute and a half, so maybe 2.5 minutes of time is on the Last of Us. Yeah, I like the rain. I like some of the well, I don't like that water mechanic. Water kind of like dripping over that railing doesn't look good, but the water's okay. I'm a big water guy. I like to rate water specifically in games, like give them their own scores. I wouldn't put this very high in the water ranking. Water ranking with like Horizon and Uncharted 4 being like a 10 out of 10. And Sea of Thieves being high, but just in a different way.
Check it. Controls are internal.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I know people will buy it, and that's... I don't want to shame... You know, this is not shaming anybody. I don't want you guys to feel shamed if you like Call of Duty. You like what you like. I don't care. And if you don't like what I like, that's fine too. You know, it's your money. It's your free time. I want you guys to have fun. You play the games you want to play. You know what I mean? So don't feel ashamed if you like Call of Duty. That's totally fine.
That's what we're talking about. And joining us now, up from Long Beach, Johanna, great to see you. How's everything?
It's great. Thanks.
Great to have you with us, and also Jeff from Infinity Ward. So we saw the first gameplay. Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible. Yeah. Jeff, tell us a bit about that mission. Where is that set in the game? What are we seeing?
No
Absolutely.
Gotham Knights stuff
First of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrett.
I'm not shaming you.
You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley and of course
the Last of Us remake.
Tavish.
For those that don't know,
and a couple
is
other new characters in
just
here that we're
it
really
looks like the
excited,
Last of Us
that we
2
got to
visually
create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves.
I like the guy's tattoos.
And, Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as Task Force 141.
I'm gonna shame more people
concerned,
if this thing doesn't move along.
I got to shout out to IW. You know, this was a tremendous collaboration across all of the different disciplines. As you saw, everybody coming together, some really motivated devs here, and you know, you saw the wind and the animations and the awesome sound design, and of course our new water tech, which is actually pushing the boat in different directions. It's creating a physically dynamic environment, allowing for the cover you were seeing. In certain cases, you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover
I
would
like that
shift
Jeff
and
lets
leave
them
you
talk.
exposed.
Don't get me wrong, but
creating this
you know,
emergent
you lose
gameplay.
time, you can't show as
So
much. But
again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait that I'm so excited.
But they
that we
do
get to show it
deserve
off
time
today.
to talk.
And that's just a hint of where things are going to go. Johanna, tell us a bit about Call of Duty overall. Modern Warfare 2, obviously, you know, we're so excited that it's back this year, but you've got lots going on across Call of Duty. What can we expect from you guys this year?
Yeah, we first of all, thanks for having us here. We're just so excited for October 28th. it's such a big moment, not just for Modern Warfare 2.
3 days
and
after
everything that
Gotham
Jeff
Knights,
and the
by
team
the
at
way.
Infinity
This
Ward
game
built,
releases
but
3
it
days
really
after
marks the
Gotham
step
Knights.
change, what we're calling a transformational moment for the entire franchise. You're going to see incredible rendering, incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be a standalone experience of Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of feed the entire community there. But all eyes on the 28th. And again, I think the collaboration's just been incredible. Everybody's so excited for Task Force 141. Warzone coming to mobile as well for players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so it's just a big moment, and there's going to be a lot more to come in the months to follow.
Well, before we leave, we got to ask a little bit about Warzone 2. I know we just, we're showing gameplay here on this, but can you tell us anything? There's a little bit. It seems like there was a little bit of a tease maybe in the trailer yesterday.
Yeah, when we're seeing that from the community, we love when the fans can pick up some things, some chatter about maybe seeing High Rise and other elements. But we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0.
Sony may do God of War. We don't know.
Extension of the Modern Warfare 2 universe. Yeah. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment, is such an important title for all of us.
You'll need a phone just to play this game.
We're having a bold vision around the entire future for the franchise. So
and I agree, Dark Nightmare. They could just do that instead.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much.
You know how Jeff Keighley does it.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, well, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
Well, Jeff's a little older than me, though, so I don't... Yeah, 500 gigabyte install. I don't know what this is. If you guys know, just shout it out. I wasn't around in the early 90s, so I didn't play games until the 2000s. Flashback 2. All right then. Well, that's fun. I was born in 2000.
All right, let's turn back time. Back in 2017, we announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Well, I don't remember Witchfire, but I will give it a chance. Okay, it looks great. I'm happy with that. I don't love that he said early access because I'm not normally into those kind of games, but boy, do I love the lighting. Hey, you know what? It actually looks really cool. It's like Bulletstormy with powers, so I'm trying to figure out what game I can compare the powers to. Dishonored? How he uses the one hand, kind of? Yeah. Kind of. I like it, actually. I mean, I don't know if I'll play it. That was BioShock. What is this on? Is this on console or just PC? That was neat. Whatever that. Oh, that was like a chain thing. That was cool. Crossbow. It looks neat. I don't remember this game at all, but it was 5 years ago that he announced it. I definitely didn't co-stream it back then. Witchfire. All right, give it a date or something though. Early access soon, wishlist now. I mean, that's only on PC. All right, well. It's just not where I prefer to play, but I mean, it looked fine.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious
Bulletstorm
new
with
game
Doom
from
elements,
a new
yeah.
independent studio in Europe, starring some very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
All right, new game. Here we go. Buckle in.
Officer Taylor, Medlog
Troy Baker.
29.
That's Troy Baker.
Today, I can't believe what I saw.
Solis, everything okay in there?
Yeah, that last game was fun. What is this? Yeah, immediately try that.
Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
I Fort Solis. Now, Roger Clark. Okay, so it's some big names. Steam. See, what was that game?
That's something brand new. And
there he
look
is.
who it is. Troy and Roger in person. Guys, this is so fun. The fact that you're working on a game together. What a cool team up. Welcome to the show.
These two are all-stars,
I gotta
I'll say
ask
that.
you guys, who are your characters in this game?
Well, I get to play a character named Wyatt Taylor, who's a medical officer who's stationed at this base, Fort Solis. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And, of course, my character will be, at times, in opposition with Roger's character.
The battle we've been waiting to see.
Every once in a yeah. Oh, man. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian
Met them
mining
both. I love
post.
Roger. Great guy. Yeah,
His job is
Roger's
to make sure that none
great
of the
too.
equipment breaks down while it's on there.
I
Graveyard
always love
shift.
Troy's hair.
Graveyard
I
shift
always
meaning
comment on his
Mars
hair,
and
so I have
Earth
to
are
say it.
really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I want a screen game. Me
I think a lot
too,
of people
sir.
see
Me
this
too.
thing and they'll probably wonder, it's a new team.
His pants
right?
are very
You know,
tight.
independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios. And so, just like anybody else, we got reached out. James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game. And he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like. And in the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel, it's a tight thriller. We want it to feel like Dead Space meets Duncan Jones' Moon. And I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full performance capture and everything.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
New
it is like Dead
studio,
Space.
brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege
Who's the
of
other
getting to see this guy and watch him in action. I love to work, and I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on. I think it's going to knock
I
your
guess I've
socks
seen
off.
some of the behind the scenes and the performance capture, Unreal Engine 5. I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? What are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the performance for sure. I got to tell one quick story, if I can. It was one of our favorite
It's going
moments.
a little long.
There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really.
I really need to see gameplay because Troy's saying a lot of things.
I want to know the story of this fight.
And we didn't see any of it.
So Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with the story of this fight. And after an hour, he comes to us.
At this point, Last of Us
like
could be at the end.
Recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight, and about halfway through it, I started tuning him out, and I was like, hey man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can, you will, and it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
Like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're excited
big
about
stunts. Yeah, I mean, this is so cool to see. Is it in independent?
I mean, I love their
studios, teaming
passion,
up
but I
with you
mean,
guys.
we
can't wait
don't
to
see
more.
any of
Troy,
this.
Roger, thanks for joining us here.
So
Good to be here. Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme.
They're not
going
gonna
to
show it.
World premiere, a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Did he say another space game? Okay, I like the aesthetic. Starfield 2. What's with all the space games? Ooh, they're like robots. It's a weird way of reloading, but I honestly kind of like this so far. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm kind of into this. Of course, I need to see a lot more than that, but I mean, that was fine. Oh, it's not on PlayStation, it's only on Xbox. Xboxy things, Xbox
Doesn't that
and PC.
look great? That was routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with a very special guest who's been in his fair share of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation.
Here we go. That's
Dwayne
The Rock.
Johnson, welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff? And what is up to the Summer Game Fest audiences live streaming right now around the world?
I love The Rock.
Everybody
I'll
inside
say
the
that.
epic IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by, of course, Zoa Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a cheesy joke. There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering, and I deliver them often. You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming that happened. You know me.
I don't even know what to say. It's not live.
Guys,
It's not
number
live.
one, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the foundation, but also I got to say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games. And,
I like The Rock, but I mean,
teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store
the
for
energy
future.
drink thing is weird.
Speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me.
There's no need
as
for it.
Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who don't, I always like to say a quick tutorial is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers, is magic. So you do the math. October 21st. I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world.
Why is
in
he here?
theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC
Is he
universe.
here to talk about Black Adam? The trailer came out
It has
yesterday.
been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was
Yeah,
born to play
he's
the
like,
Man
I
in
got a
Black.
show. I'm
honored
doing
to show it to
a
you guys on
stand-up
October
comedy special.
21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun.
What the
keep
hell is
kicking
going
ass.
on?
Enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
He's still showing the trailer. Look, I like the trailer. I actually really like the trailer. But what is this? What's going on, Jeff? Jeff's really dropping them. This has been a horrible show. I'd very much just say that. A bad show.
Then I was reborn a god.
Gotta get all the plugs. I mean, yeah. Can I plug my stuff too?
No.
Yeah, this has not been this is his weakest show in years. Counting Game Awards, counting Gamescom, this is his weakest show. He's got 1 hour to redeem himself, so we'll see.
Or you can be its savior.
Jeff's like, yeah, we really just need you to talk about Black Adam. I don't know why you're going on about the energy drink, but
up to you.
Behind you!
What about games? What games?
Did he just catch a rocket? He caught a rocket.
I mean, I watched it yesterday. I like the trailer. What are we doing? We're into a new thing. Outriders. Oh, all right. People like this game. Yeah, Callisto was great. They showed what? Callisto Protocol, an Aliens game that looked solid until it was looking like a mobile game. I like that machine space one we just saw, though. Problem is, it's probably not coming out for 3 years. That was a lightsaber. You guys are mean. I thought I was mean. No, you guys are very funny. I love your comments. You guys need to do more quick remarks. Like, you know, smart remarks, I should say. Well, okay, to be fair though, he has a history of doing movie trailers. He did Sonic, he's done this. He does do this. It's not all that uncommon. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, but it's not uncommon. No Star Wars yet. I don't think we'll see any. Cool. Outriders was solid in what I played, but... Oh, they're streaming tomorrow. Neat. Switch! Please, something good. It's just a sizzle reel. Alright, well, it's still better than a lot of stuff we have. I can't wait for Splatoon. Cannot wait. Cool. I guess. Oh, we're in just the ad portion now. Yeah, this is just all ads. Yeah, I saw the Last of Us stuff already. So that won't be a surprise when they do it. Yeah, that's fine. Outriders is solid. It's a solid game. I think there's zero chance there's Hogwarts. I guess the Rock price started the ads, I think. Is what was supposed to happen. I mean, good thing I didn't monetize this, because there's no way. Yes, Fall Guys is a great game. I will give them it. I love Fall Guys quite a bit.
That was so fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation.
Your ad blocker.
All right, back to
working.
another new game announcement. We're going to announce a brand new game and universe from a new team of legendary developers. Check this out.
A universe? I'm intrigued. Oh, okay. And I'm still very excited. I'm not great at real-time strategy games, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, I was early to the last party.
Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry.
This game should be good, by the way, guys. It's a good developer.
Now we're talking.
Another space game.
Command, I may be onto something.
Yeah, this whole show is a sci-fi themed thing. Again, though, a game like this, I really need to see gameplay, not a trailer. A trailer is not going to be what the game is.
I have it, Command. Repeat, I have it. Mission accomplished.
This is a super soldier.
Hang tight, Doc. I've got this.
I don't know what this is, but... Wonder Woman in space, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Gotham Knights. At this point, don't expect much.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming.
Oh my god, there's like 100 of them.
And hell's coming with it.
Stormgate. Register for a 2023 beta. Jeff, come on, man. I mean, that looked good. It's just...
There you have it. Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details.
Remember when they used to show gameplay? No, I don't.
On this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during
we won't see
a
the Wonder
massive
Woman
solar
game.
storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Tell us about the
Augury.
sides in this RTS game.
True sci-fi
Yeah, we're
is
unveiling our
Mass
first
Effect,
two
right? I mean, Mass
factions
Effect.
today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come.
Yeah,
from
no, I'm not afraid to say, Jeff, this show is bad.
One
This
thing
show's
everyone wants to know
real
about,
bad.
especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go in
I love Jeff
image-wise with
Keighley,
the
but,
actual gameplay made in
you know.
Unreal Engine. But any sense of what you want to
I don't know what to
in this
say.
game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS.
Yeah, they showed COD.
Where we're really trying to push the
show
genre
has been
and
his
be
worst.
innovative.
Yeah, this is easily
First
his
off,
worst show he's ever done.
approachability, For one thing, we're free to play, but
Gamer
no
prison.
pay to win, no NFTs, nothing like that. Just to lower that barrier to entry to get players in. But we're also really trying to be a lot more social.
I agree, Alex.
So you'll be able to play the campaign cooperatively.
I'm happy you're
We've got
watching because I don't know how many live
3-player
streams you
open-ended
watch, and I'm
co-op,
sad
we've
that
even
this
got
is what
3
we have to
versus
watch
3
together.
for competitive multiplayer. But of course, we've also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of work in progress images from the game, right?
Yeah, these are still very much still
Work
being
in
worked on,
progress
but some
images?
shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023
That looks very
set for
like
the beta, so people can
Overwatchy.
sign up now,
You know
get
what? No,
ready,
I
and
actually
I'm
kind of
just
like
so
it.
thrilled that there is a brand new RTS franchise.
That
coming from
picture
you
right
guys
there,
and your
I'm okay
background
with.
and what you did, at Blizzard and
You
Starcraft.
have to be
We're
an
so
RTS
excited about
fan.
this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for
That one
giving
was
us your
okay.
announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really grateful.
Awesome.
Any
All right,
cool
Frost
games
Giant,
announced?
Stormgate, keep an eye out for it. Now it's time for another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. Highwater. Check this one out.
Highwater. I love water.
Good morning, Highwater dwellers. Highwater Pirate Radio keeping you in the know with our flow. Alphaville authorities continue to deny false rumors that Alphaville elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not, the one thing we can't deny is that the world ended on a sunny day.
I'm a sucker for these visuals. I'm always a sucker for these visuals. This reminds me of many other games like this, though. Like the song.
The wave was coming, but the sky was clear. I let it wash over me. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. Swept away, swept away, swept away without fear. The world ended on a sunny day. Boys and girls surfing in the bay. Children clamored in the park.
Xbox will have almost all exclusives. Summer Snooze Fest. Oh man, that's harsh.
What a breathtaking
I like that.
trailer.
I like the
Highwater
visuals
is
there.
an
That was
adventure
fine.
strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
I like the pitch for that game. Now let's see it. That was a great pitch. Summer Talks Fest. Oh, you guys.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton,
You were on the
had a
official
dream
Summer Game Fest
to
chat.
build
Why
the
was it
city
bad?
of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city
not gonna count.
is Arcadia.
I'm voting this show down. Don't dislike my
43
video
square
though,
mile
please.
metropolis,
Please.
where each and every citizen enjoys
Okay, to be
a
honest
life
though, I
of
like this
luxury
game.
and comfort.
Is that too controversial?
Broadcast live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on every
It looks
digital
different.
platform.
Notice it's not in
American
space.
Arcadia.
It is futuristic though.
Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
Yeah, I'm fine with this game. It's not a big game, but it's looks cool. That's cool.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances. Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
PC and console. I don't know who the I don't recognize the name. That was fine. That was great.
Finally, we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out. You don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Dead Island 2. Is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. No, I'm right. Am I? Yeah. This is how... No. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. Is it? They changed the guy. And it looks... it looks worse. No, this is not Dead Island. This is a play on Dead Island, but it's not. Is this like Goat Simulator? Yeah, Goat Sim. They literally stole Dead Island's pier walking thing, which is very cool. They got us. They did. Yeah, because like it looks so much worse, right? Oh, well, they already had a 2. I'm sorry. My mistake. I didn't know. Oh my god. That was fun. That was fine. Good job, Jeff.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now, last year, Marvel and 2K
I'm in for this
announced
game.
Marvel's Midnight Suns,
I'm in.
a tactical RPG from Firaxis Games, the studio behind XCOM and Civilization.
Yeah, that was a good get.
Heroes
I'm
from
going to
the
give him full
Avengers
credit
and
there.
X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today,
Just
we've
baited
got
the
to look
world,
at some
yeah.
new folks set to join the battle.
All right, this is cool. They're Spider-Man and Scarlet Witch.
This world has no hope under your watch.
I'm in for this game. I know not everybody's into it, but I really am, to be honest with you. So. Oh, Venom. All right, yeah. We knew that. Venom was teased, or it was leaked. Is he going to get stopped by Spider-Man?
And I will make you whole once more. There, my sweet child. Mother won't hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, she like recruits the villain. Oh, there you go.
Typical Parker luck. I'm gonna need some backup.
Sweet. Yeah, that's epic. That's epic. Steppenwolf? Is that the first time we've seen him? There we go. October 7th. Is it a day after? It was supposed to be October 6th. Yeah, that was sweet.
Counting on you again, old friend.
Are we gonna see gameplay?
3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Oh, Sabretooth. Sorry.
That was
Oh, he is
Midnight
from
Sun,
DC. I didn't
and
even think of
now
that.
We're moving on to the wonderful world of Cuphead,
I didn't
the
even
delicious
think of
last
that.
course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing the delicious last course DLC.
Yeah, no, that looked
See
cool.
how they did that
I
for
like the
Cuphead.
gameplay they've
Joining
shown
me
of that
now
game
is
so
Maya
far. I
Baldwin,
mean,
Howard
it's
from
again,
Studio
it's an
MDHR.
acquired
So first of
taste.
all,
Only
Maya,
certain people are gonna
really
like
coming?
it. But
It's really coming.
I really
June 30th
like
on all
I really
major
like how
platforms.
Midnight
We are
Suns
thrilled.
looks.
Well, I'm so thrilled too. That,
They didn't show
I think all
Scarlet
the
Witch.
fans
That
can't
was leaked.
believe
That
this
Scarlet
here,
Witch
and
is in
I've
the
been
game. So
lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam
yeah.
Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
We got less than an hour left.
Did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design.
Yeah, the
and of course, the new
gameplay.
playable character,
I mean, I'm
Miss
sure
Chalice.
they'll
I'm
show
very
more
proud of her.
gameplay because it comes out
Chalice
in
is fun to play
4
as,
months.
and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside of Cuphead in many ways.
It is, definitely.
Yeah, you just get on the island, and there you are off to this new new territory, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's
a
our
real
biggest
game.
island. Yeah, it's supersized bosses, lots of secrets to discover. Don't let any rock go unturned.
Yes, and lots of challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something for people.
A little something, yeah. It's brand new gameplay footage of one of our new bosses, Mortimer Freeze. It takes place in an icy arena and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Next, Smile.
How much would you watch it if it was only Jeff and her standing next to each other the whole show? Would you watch more of it? And I'll just leave it there. Oh man, Cuphead is so... It's such a good game, but my dear God, is it hard. This person's a pro, too. They're not getting hit at all. Maybe this is like an easier boss, so maybe you're not even supposed to get hit. I can't imagine being this good at Cuphead. Yeah, she was nervous, that girl.
Now, if you want even more Cuphead, and who doesn't, tomorrow we will show you an
Yeah,
exclusive look
the
at
rumor for
season 2
Midnight
of the
Suns was
Cuphead
off
show
by a day.
when I co-host Netflix's Geeked Week, which will include
I gotta
new
watch the
show
cartoon,
and
Alex.
game announcements. It streams at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow, after Geeked Week, there is the Epic Game Store Showcase at 11 a.m.
More
Pacific,
ads.
2 p.m. Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Game Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the
Cuphead
Xbox
is not a
and
last-gen
Bethesda
game. That's the
Showcase
art style.
with a look at the future
It's
of
a great
Xbox
art style,
and
I
Game
think.
Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Whoa, what is this? What was that? Oh, look,
We're
Persona.
called neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
I'm not a big fan of this gameplay at all, but I mean the visuals I really like. It's also very Kingdom Hearts-like. Scala ad column right here.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
In fact, if you told me that was Scala ad column, I'd believe you. Oh, we've seen this? Oops. Whoopsies. Neon Whites. Oh, apparently they
We've shown
canned
you
the Switch
lots
version of
games
Midnight
today
Suns.
made by
No.
huge teams. Now it's time for a game made by a single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight
We've seen
Express,
this
to
before.
life.
This looks awesome.
Let's take a look.
This is an incredible looking game, and Jeff has shown this a few times. I would play this. I think this is the game he's played.
Get knocked down, get up again, that whole spiel. Well, it's time.
Yeah, I'd play that game if Sora was in it.
Time to rise up together.
Midnight Suns is on everything but the Switch, basically. Yeah, I love this. Every time we've seen this, it's been great.
It's happening. The big guy's actually going through with it. While I sat at his side, seeing lives as dollar signs. Had the stink
Yeah,
of
it's like
corruption all
Sifu
over me.
mixed with,
You know who put it there?
what, Hotline Miami, I guess you could say?
Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore. And neither are you. Tonight, we wash this whole damn city down.
And he's brought new people on. He said stuntman for God of War. Oh my God, he gave a date. It's on Game Pass. Oh, there you go. Well, everybody should play it now.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam. And will be
August
part of the
23rd,
Steam
and it's on Game
Next
Pass.
Fest
That's
next week.
awesome.
I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe.
Oh, boy.
Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good. My fellow Canadian.
I know. We got just happen to always have these Canadian teams on the show. I don't
We
know
have
how
a
that works
connection.
out, right?
It's okay.
We do. Well, we have a great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years, and I know right now anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen
I respect
people getting
Warframe,
it, so
but
it's
again,
very
it's a game
exciting.
that I could
She's
care
right
less
there,
about.
loud and
But I
proud.
definitely
Protea,
know people
30
like it.
minutes for watching. Thank you for letting us kind of take over
Oh.
your special events category, but she is there and she is for you.
I've
if
never
you
played
are
Hunter the
properly linked up.
Reckoning.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said,
Sounds
we've
fun.
done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th,
Gotham Knights, I'd assume, is
2022.
soon,
It's a
very
digital
soon.
event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that.
Yeah,
really
but
good
Dan,
stuff
there
went
are a
live
lot of
today.
AAA, or there are a lot of
course, the
indie games
reason
that
I'm
are worth your
here
time.
Is to kind of debut. We have our Tenno live during TennoCon. which
Not
is our
necessarily a lot
big
shown
reveal
here,
of the
but
night, and we
there are
usually do
some
a little
really
bit
good
of
ones.
a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people
The
can
event's another,
suspect
like,
what it
30,
might be,
35
but I'm here
minutes.
to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Deviri Paradox.
Finally.
Finally, I know it's been a couple of years, but Deviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited. to share.
Kana,
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here
Sifu.
on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
that game. Games like Resogun.
My child, my friend, what was done is
12
done.
minutes is okay. Trek to
New
Yami is
dangers.
okay.
New choices await us now.
Nintendo content? Yeah.
For now, dream of who we were and of who we
I will
have
say,
become.
I'm not, like the idea of showing huge games. I mean, I'm okay if there's just a lot of indie games shown, if they're good. If they're good, I mean, there are a lot of really good indie games, so it's just what kind of indie games he's showing and what kind of big budget games he thinks he's showing. That's the issue here. There's plenty of great indies that have been shown at shows, and they don't really detract from the show. I'm sure you'll see some from Microsoft on Sunday. This is the worst
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact
Oh,
Studio.
another space game. No,
across
Jeff.
Mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm.
At least he
players will
said
be
it.
able to explore.
At least he knows. Yeah, there should be at least a couple big, huge games in each show. Here's the thing. Here's my prediction. The games he announced were kind of the big ones of the show. Gotham Knights, Midnight Suns, Callisto Protocol. Like, those were the big ones.
You don't know who you are, why you're here.
So, yeah. We'll see, though.
None of that matters. In the near
Yeah,
future,
the Goat Simulator one was actually maybe the best thing on the show. He is very self-aware.
companions who treat you like family and embark on
And I think he takes
unimaginable
criticism
adventures.
okay. My astronaut helmet to the show.
Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your
Yeah,
heart
no, I agree with you, Dan. I agree with you.
you will
But you know what, Dan? The Last of Us remake is that big game then. And it was leaked, so we already know it. But that's the big game.
That's the UI.
God of War, I'm losing faith by the second. Yeah, The Rock that was a weird thing to include. That was fine.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo La Fool.
All right. Next.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
I don't know I don't know what this game is, so this will be my first time seeing it. Well, that's true. Midnight Suns was also leaked. The Last of Us will definitely have a dodge button. There's no doubt. Whoa, this is... Oh, I've seen this. This looks like Scarlet Nexus. And I like Scarlet. Yeah, I'm all about this game, actually. This game's fine. That was fun. Oh, you know I'm all about a Pirates game with Johnny Depp. Nothing would make me happier. Mario Rabbids 2, that's still a Nintendo thing.
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
This is
which reminds
a good
us all
game.
of the Turtles arcade games back in the day. Well, it's nearing the end of development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect
crazy
of the game
announcements.
they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Scarlet Nexus was solid. Now this should give us a release date because there's a leak of it. So I'm expecting a release date here. A Space Pirates game with Johnny Depp? Yeah, why not? It fits the theme. This is cool. I mean, I'm happy with this. I like these kind of games. This will be fun. Did I just say 6-player mode? Oh my god. That's pretty freaking sweet. Shadow Drop? No, I think it's next week. I think it's releasing the... Was it the 16th, I think I saw? Yeah, June 16th. Yep. Yeah. The date. Give the date. Okay. Oh, here we go. There we go. Sweet. Game Pass. Woo! Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's how I'm going to be playing it. What is this? Yeah, I mean, that's my whole thing with a Pirates game. Like Sea of Thieves, you know, but mixing Sea of Thieves with a Black Flag, I mean, that's like an RPG, like a Witcher-like Pirates game would be my dream. Chess 2.0, oh my god. I'd play it. Why not? Yeah, no, that was cool. I mean, that looked great, and it's on Game Pass, so it's free, and that's sweet. Probably about half an hour or so, give or take a couple minutes is left. No, I don't think this is Saints Row. Is it? It's not nuts enough. Or maybe it is. No, yeah. Oh, it's a Battle Royale game. That was leaked. It's a Battle Royale game. Humankind. I've never played this game, but I wanted to. So it's DLC. Yeah, that was a Battle Royale game. This game I've always wanted to try, but I've never done it. That's so far Callisto Protocol and Goat Simulator. Only because it was a spoof of Dead Island 2, which is very cool. Still looking better than Saints Row? That's possible. What is this? Well, this is an ad, but what is it? Sony? Oh yeah, this is the Sony chess thing, isn't it? Or no? Nope, they're playing on Xbox. Never mind.
How far will you push humankind?
Oh, it's still for Humankind. Oh, on Xbox. It's coming to Xbox. That's why. Right? Game Pass, yeah. Xbox One, Series X. Okay. So it's on Game Pass.
Humankind allows you to shape your civilization by combining a multitude of historical civilizations from the ancient to the modern era. One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary.
I know people are excited for this one.
Bandai Namco is bringing the mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew of pirates
I am
are off
interested
on
in
their next
Forspoken.
adventure. This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
The Straw Hat Pirates journeying along the Grand Line.
One Piece weaves, yeah. Hopefully this is good. A Bleach game, yeah. Big day for annoying people. I know they're normally not great. At least the cutscenes are cool, though. Well, that was
Filled
fun.
with new encounters and hidden mysteries. Unravel the adventure that awaits in an Odyssey beyond imagination.
Not bad.
One Piece Odyssey.
ここは
It
あな
comes
たた
this
ちの
year.
記
Oh
憶を
boy.
元に作られた世界よ。
Nice. That was fine.
This August, Soul Hackers 2 from Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
They really may end this thing with Gotham Knights and then The Last of Us, and that would be... Boy, that would be something.
Ringo.
What is this? Well, Jeff certainly had a theme he's sticking with here, that's for sure, right? Don't worry about the mic.
You get one more chance to make things right.
Oh yeah, so I forgot what he said the name was.
With so many new games featured across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the
No,
smartest credit
Jeff,
card to
no,
reward your
no
gaming purchases
ads.
at nerdwallet.com.
The Epic Mega Sale is going on right
Oh,
now.
Jeff.
Save up to 75% off top PC titles with an additional 25% off eligible products. And it wouldn't be the Mega Sale without the free games vault featuring Maneater.
Yeah.
Be sure to claim
I
your
don't think
copy
it's
before the
unfair
sale
to
ends
say
on June 16th.
this is his worst
Tune into the
show
Epic
while
Games Store
still
Twitch
having
channel
respect
for our
for the
summer
game shown.
showcase on June 10th
No
at
disrespect
2
to
p.m.
them.
Eastern, 11 a.m.
It's
Pacific.
just not
We're
a
taking
great
look at new
mix.
announcements
It's
and updates from PC
the
titles heading to the
pacing's
store
horrible.
this year and
You know,
beyond.
you know, I mean, you can have problems with it. Lack of anything truly big that matters. Well, matters is tough, right? You don't want to say matters, but so they had a Switch ad. Now they have an Xbox ad. Do they have a PlayStation ad, or is that The Last of Us? Padlock broke again. The Nerd Wallet, my favorite game. The biggest thing that's happened so far with this show really is some of these games that are coming to Game Pass that I am interested in, that I'm happy about, that I don't have to pay for. And then Callisto Protocol, Goat Simulator, and that's kind of it. And then space. I just remember a lot. I just see stars. A lot of space. Where's my Mega Pint? We all need a Mega Pint. Everybody pour yourself a Mega Pint. Yeah, Callisto Protocol looked awesome. These games are definitely acquired taste. Yeah, and some of them are good. I just think the way that he's put the show together doesn't exactly work is all, you know. Nothing against any of these things. Like I said, like Modern Warfare 2, I could care less, but I get it. Warframe, I could care less, but I get it. I understand. Capcom Arcade Stadium. What's going on? Oh, there's Mario Rabbids, I think. No, soccer. It's soccer. Strikers, yeah.
You're gonna get hit with the unexpected in Mario Strikers Battle League. In this no-holds-barred, soccer-ish sport,
I'm getting this.
chaos
My daughter
reigns
and I are
supreme.
going to play this game, so we're
prepare to
excited
do
for this.
whatever it takes to claim victory. So much fun, it hurts. Mario Strikers Battle League, only on Nintendo Switch.
Can we have a
Game
Quarry
rated
ad
everyone
while
10
we're
and
at it?
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the
Yeah,
beat?
I think
Or what if you
developers
had
just don't
to?
want to give him
In
big
Metal,
stuff, to be honest.
The better you are at slaying
I
to the
bet
beat,
you
the more
Microsoft
intense
has a
everything
ton
gets.
that's
And we have
huge
vocal
that would
performances from
greatly
legendary
help
artists like
his
Serge
show
Tankian
right
from
now,
System of a
but
Down.
they're not going to
So
do
while
it
headbanging
because they
isn't
have their own
mandatory,
show in 3
we do
days.
recommend
That's
it.
why.
Our demo is
So,
live now on Steam,
100%.
Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
Yeah, The Rock's thing of ads was shameless. Yeah, no, I get that, Dan. Game Pass is worth it, but it's a specific taste. You did call Mario Rabbids, but you were wrong. Same with me. Well, I mean, after this ad, we're at the end here. So if he has like a couple big things to show at the end here, this is his chance. You know what I mean? This is it. Gotham Knights, Last of Us, and then Gotham Knights could be a beta. It's possible. By the way, this looks fine, whatever this is. It's like Doom, but not. And if they already said what it was, I forgot. Metal Hellsinger. Demo out now. It's alright. Last of Us is just probably going to close the show out. He knows it's been leaked.
Metal Hellsinger coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. Right now,
Summer Game Fest is a whole month thing, but this is really it, to be frank.
For free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive
I was right.
Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star cast. It's getting great reviews, and this is one of those binge-worthy teen horror entertainment experiences where your every choice shapes your story and determines who lives and who dies at a camp in upstate New York. Here's the first look at the launch trailer.
We don't need the launch.
Family is the most important thing in the world.
I don't need to see this, but I called it, so I'm happy.
If your whole family, you know, like every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well, and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope. How can one person be expected to pull them all back out? You can't. So you pull on that rope and you're just going to fall right down to the bottom of the well with the rest of them. And what's the point of that?
This is the launch trailer?
What?
Okay, that was funny.
There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
And by the way, I'm very into this game.
All right, let's do this.
That maybe don't know.
Who should I call?
911.
You mean 911? Who says 911?
911.
We gotta get out.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you die.
He doesn't have slide one.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening, and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
I'm pumped. I have it installed and ready to go.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games.
I remember
Canada.
this game.
Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game.
I no joke remember this game very vividly.
Impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
I don't think it's a straight up slasher. This looked fine at the Game Awards. I remember this.
The portals are a mess. Not even sure if Nightingale made it. Given how fragile you humans are, I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive,
nothing all that exciting, sadly.
From rare resources.
We're getting there, though. We're gonna get Gotham Knights soon.
You can activate the portal. Beware, though.
Is this abandoned? Oh, I wish.
Foul things lurk.
Does this look like abandoned?
Waiting to get in.
Honestly, the Game Awards thing looked better for this game than this. This makes it look worse. I mean, it looks fine, but like this is better. That's true. We don't know what abandon looks like. Close your eyes, and what you see is abandon. Now this looks fine, but it looks better at the Game Awards, honestly. Because I think there's like teleporting that you can do in it, but they're not showing.
Think but this, and all is mended.
I have no interest in playing it, but you know, whatevs. Yeah, it is a cool art style. More fantasy, yep. It looks fine. It's just, I'm not going to play it, but.
The Saints are marching in on August 23rd.
Oh boy,
with the
Saints
reboot
Row.
of Saints Row that we revealed last year at Gamescom. And today, we're happy to announce the launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you design and set up your character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Guys,
You gotta do something to capture people's attention.
I'm not
So
thrilled
what
with
goes next?
Saints Row so far.
me.
Gotham Knights is going to be 10 seconds.
We are so good at this.
No, they said a brand new look. Like, they're going to show something. Out of 10? 4? 4 out of 10?
Seriously, this is perfect.
Yeah, the first two Saints Row games are incredible. Yeah, I think a 4 out of 10. Below average. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It looks fine, but I'm leaning towards skipping this game, to be honest with you. But I could see both ways.
Next, we've got an exclusive first look at extended gameplay of Warhammer 40k Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up to the critically acclaimed Vermintide series. Darktide promises intense
yeah, a
four-player
longer
co-op
show doesn't
action
mean it's going to be
and
good.
terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam,
What do you got
and
against
exclusively
rainbows?
on console on Xbox.
Oh, I missed. He said dates. I missed the dates. Anybody catch the dates? Whoopsies.
Manufacturer MHL 1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage.
It's free to play?
So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day.
Yeah, I've heard great things about Warhammer.
Access the operations array and use the cryonic rods to flush the system. Preferably before something explodes.
Oh, September 13th. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the people who saw this in IMAX are probably pretty upset right
and
now.
look for an access point.
This way! Move it!
Oh, this looks good. This looks great. Is this only on PC?
Set your data interrogators. If all goes well, we can unlock
This
the
looks
system,
good.
prime the rods, and send them where they're needed.
No, Saints Row isn't free to play. The download is free, but it's not free. And it's got a date. It's in August. I don't remember the date, but it's mid-August. Saints Row. Yeah, this game looks beautiful. Let's see. I'll shut up at the end so we can hear dates and stuff. I just gotta remember the name. September 13th. Oh, it's also on Xbox and it's on Game Pass. Easy get then.
Bloomer
Easy
Team
buy.
is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Layers of Fears. Catch that? That's the name.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run.
Yeah, so that last game was awesome, and it's on Game Pass, so that's phenomenal. And this I'm not thrilled with, but I knew this game was leaked.
They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt.
It's Layers, plural, and it's Fears with an S at the end.
It's a lie.
Layers of Fears.
This is a story of my fear, pain, and hatred.
No, it's got an S at the end.
Of my loneliness, and it is mine to tell.
It's not Layers of Fear 1 or Layers of Fear 2.
Now I see it. All this misery, all this suffering.
Yeah, the show's getting better.
There's no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
Visually, this game looks really good. Really good. This isn't in space. It's everywhere. The game is everywhere.
I was trapped in this house.
It looks solid. I'd get it. I'll get this game. It's just it's nothing too special.
Now I break free.
See, I told you. Give a date. Okay, that's fine. Next gen only. Early 2023. All right. Cool. See you in February.
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the Batman family,
Here you go, guys.
Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. To give us an exclusive new look, let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
Yes, she's great.
Hello and warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show.
They're starting
and
with
stay tuned.
Nightwing. Interesting. All right, let's see it.
I had nothing. And then this city became my home. Its people became my family. Gotham gave me everything. It deserves to feel safe. No matter how hard we try, there's always more to do. And now, it's up to me.
like taking it all in.
I got this, Bruce.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, you can tell they all look updated, if you notice that right there, huh? No villain.
That was Gotham
Oh,
Knights.
there's Neil
and
for
now we
Last of
welcome-
Us.
Oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty Dog. Great to have you with us, Neil. It's been an eventful day on the internet for Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves. We were joking about last night, like, watch the assets will leak, and lo and behold, that's what happened.
well, the good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at
Multiplayer.
Naughty Dog. But first of all, it is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans because Last of Us 1 and 2 both
Give me the
launched
Last of
in
Us
June, and
multiplayer.
It's nearing its 2-year anniversary for Last of Us Part 2, which is hard to believe.
Yeah, it's crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last of Us Part 2, and we still hear from fans. They're still sending us letters and art, and these characters in this journey and this world mean so much to them.
I can tell you guys aren't thrilled with what we just got for Gotham Knights.
Kind of amazing.
It kind of
Last of
became
Us Part
clear
2
that that's what
early
they were
this
going to
year
show.
Passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff.
Yes.
So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before.
Here we
Naughty
go.
Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show. But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar to some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted.
I mean, so it sounds like it's a gigantic
and
thing.
A lot more of this game come next year.
Next year. So
next year
to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean, that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking at back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality's so high,
we'll be
so
the judge of that,
authentic
Neil.
to what we've made
We'll
in
be
the
the
game.
judge.
I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And their last day of filming is tomorrow. So
the entire series, last day of filming is tomorrow.
I try to get rid of those
tomorrow.
bots
Craig is
pretty
up there
quickly.
right now, kind of wrapping it all up. So it's pretty close. It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So first look. Let's take.
So you can see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey and not only directing
He
them,
said
but
it's
seeing them do
sooner
all
than
the
you
other
think, so it may
episodes.
actually
They've
come out
thrown
this year.
themselves at these
We'll see.
roles, for a whole year. Watching the nuance that they bring to these characters.
The
their
multiplayer coming
relationship
out
on
next
and off
year is
camera,
an interesting
I couldn't
one
help but think
because
about
you think the
Troy Baker and
multiplayer should line
It
up
felt
with
so
the
similar to
the
chemistry
first
those
game's
two
remake.
actors had when we made the
You know?
game.
His
and it
episode will
really
be the
feels
weakest.
like this is going to be something special. And I will say this will be the most authentic video game adaptation yet.
Well, I mean, that first image that they put out, it just, I mean, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, as you said, and that's awesome to see.
He said most authentic,
from the
so
front
we'll
side
see.
now for the first time.
We'll see.
So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You'll hear about it very soon. That's
okay.
all I'll say right now.
All right. Well, Last of Us HBO, very, very exciting. And I hear you actually have a couple actors from the show who are going to join us here.
We happen to have a couple actors here that are part of the show. We should bring them up.
Okay. Come on up.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Troy's back again. Hello,
I know.
Ashley. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I'm a little confused, though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy Ashley out here from the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said, Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it. And we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie.
This is this made
so
sense to
they
do.
became
This
part of
is
the show. And
this
it
is good.
It has to be more than just like kind of like a wink to the camera and like a cameo.
Okay.
These are real roles that we're keeping under wraps for now. But man, I'm bummed that I couldn't be there with you guys when you filmed your stuff.
There's been so much
It's
stuff I feel like
so good
on the internet. There's so much like talk about what's being filmed, and I think that's you guys.
They're
got the
real
complete secret
characters
that
in the
you
show.
were up
That's
there and
something.
You filmed your roles by now, obviously.
Well, keeping secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've
Except
had
for today.
Except for today. Except for the date. It was one of the hardest things for us to do is to not let people know that, because we're so proud of it and the work that we did. We worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set, to be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what
They're
it was
not
that they were
cameos,
working
that's
on
what
and
he just
committed
said.
to working on this project.
They're real
because
roles.
they were fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, I the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just I can't wait.
Yeah,
to see
I'll only
I
watch
think
it
is
for
gonna
Ashley.
be so good. I love the story. I love just being a part of.
I'm
this
so
world.
excited about the series and the fact that you guys are going to be in it and undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave and are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5
Jeff
and
does
PC.
listen to him.
And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right, let's take a look at The Last of Us Part 1.
I like the self-awareness there.
So why'd you leave Boston?
I've been on quite the adventure, little brother.
I reckon it's got something to do with that
Neil
girl.
Druckmann's the co-president of
He's got
Naughty Dog.
everything to do with that little girl.
It's a different trailer,
You know, I've never been this close.
I think, or maybe not.
It's the outside.
So is that everything you hoped for?
No, it is a new
Can't be
trailer.
any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Getting you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had? I get in trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
I mean, again, it looks amazing. It's just, you know,
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade, guys.
it's just
what's your
so
reaction to
unnecessary.
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. These performances you did a decade ago.
Yeah.
You didn't go back in. I mean, you used the original performances.
Yeah,
right?
actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original animation that we did for the faces and kind of like retarget it on these new rigs that have a lot more fidelity. And then the animators went back and
We're
studied.
seeing side by sides here, just how much it has changed. That
Wow.
you went
Yeah,
and you
man,
redid the
it's-
models and rebuilt everything.
Everything was rebuilt from the ground up. Same art director, re-art directed the whole thing from the ground up. But the
good
great
old
thing about
days.
these faces is that they're closer to the
It's
original
only for
performance.
PS5, but
All
it's
the
coming to
animators went
PC
and
later.
studied those videos and got it closer to what you did on set than we could have achieved before. And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just the fidelity of everything, 60 frames per second, all the stuff you're getting on the PS5. Again, we wanted to give, knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
Well, he said
I
said new
actually
AI
played
and
it
gameplay, so
again
it will be
just
like 2.
To refresh my memory before working on the show.
I was just a glutton for punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played it.
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally would have been 2 years ago, since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So I mean, it looks like I'm definitely going to be up for another playthrough with this.
I can't wait to go back because it was.
I can't wait.
You guys did such an amazing job on that original game, and
It's really, when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day from what it used to be.
I imagine that think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version. Just to give a quick shout out, this project is headed up by Matthew Gallant and Shauna Skye.
Okay.
And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about
So it's not by Naughty
games
Dog, is
directed
what
by
he
other
just
people.
basically said.
What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about it. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest.
Oh,
and
boy.
I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said, in September. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, well, that is going to do it. Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire
stretch.
franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look.
All right. I'm going to maximize my face, get myself back up here. Hello. Hello. Oh, what do we got? Well, that was fun. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do a review recap of it. I don't really think it's necessary. So we'll probably talk about maybe lack of God of War, something like that, or The Last of Us 2. So look, it was easily his weakest show. The strengths of the show were weaker than the strengths of other shows. I think that's kind of the biggest thing, where Midnight Suns was good, but it was just a trailer. Callisto Protocol was definitely good. This was supposed to be a highlight, and it was unfortunate because it was leaked, but also I don't think people are as interested in a remake for one as they think people are. And the show is very, having Troy and Ashley up there, that was cool, and having them be in the show as actual characters, that's cool. The multiplayer thing, showing a picture and saying it's a huge game, there's story, but it comes next year, is like, all right, well, that just doesn't help right now. So, yeah. So, and then the rest of the show is just very up and down. Warhammer Dark Tide was awesome. So there were strengths. I'm not going to say it was complete garbage or it was like a 1 out of 10. I think this is like a 3 or 4 out of 10. I just don't think it was good. It had strengths and it had also a lot of weaknesses. Ultimately, I'm just going to keep looking ahead to what we know is coming out. I mean, the Quarry is tomorrow. Mario Strikers is tomorrow. Sonic, TMNT next week and all that stuff. So it sucks. Tough love to Jeff Keighley. That was your worst show you've ever done. It was. That was your worst show you've ever done. So that's disappointing. And Game Awards needs to be better. Gamescom needs to be better. But I think it will be. I think both of those shows will be better. So, yeah. This was a great show for Insomnia. Anybody have any kind of closing thoughts? It sucked. Quarry's amazing. How do I get back the last 2 hours of my life? I think it's his fault. I don't think it's his fault. It's the games. I think people didn't give him anything. So what's odd is Sony just did this whole thing for The Last of Us. You couldn't have given him God of War's release date. Guess they don't have it. Xbox Bethesda, they have the show on Sunday. So you're not really going to give Jeff anything because you have a show in 3 days. Why would you take away from your own show? Nintendo, why would you give him anything? You have a Nintendo Direct most likely coming. EA, I guess you're not going to show up. Ubisoft, I guess you're not going to show up. Warner Bros, I guess you'll show the first part of 4 for Gotham Knights, but it was just... It's still what we've seen before. Gotham Knights, they showed what we already have. The camera was just different. It was more following him or on the streets. It was looking at him. Fine. The coolest part was him kind of talking to the grave of Bruce, which I guess that's interesting that they actually have a gravestone of Bruce Wayne. So he may actually be very well dead. Maybe he's not, though. He doesn't have to be buried. You know what I mean? So even that was it's fine. And you're going to do a 4-part series, but I just don't think it's going to move the needle. That what they showed for Gotham Knights is not changing anybody's mind. Nobody's going to say, oh, I'm going to get it now because of that trailer. Nobody. So, yeah, no, Crash. Best thing was about the stream was the bottom left corner. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just skimming by. Batman's not dead. He's very disappointed. I like Saints Row character creation. Yeah, the character creation was pretty sweet. Yeah, it was okay. Last of Us stuff was the most interesting. Alex here knows what he's talking about. Thank you. Yeah, I've had thoughts for each thing. The Last of Us we've talked about. It definitely is good. This is the last thing I'll say. We'll get off. The Last of Us, I'm very happy. It looks like 2. I think it's gonna be great. I think the gameplay is going to be and I've said that before, I'm very happy with that, but it's so unnecessary. You did not need to remake a game that's 9 years old. It doesn't need to be remade. I don't care if Naughty Dog's doing it. I don't care if they contracted somebody to do it for them. It's unnecessary. You could do something else. That's it. It's a good, I'm sure it'll be good. And I may even buy it myself. I've said that too. I'm probably going to buy it. And if it is like The Last of Us 2, just with The Last of Us 1, it's going to be fine. But you just don't need it to exist. And I think a lot of people know that. And so, again, I just don't think that's as big of a... Because that was his closing. That was Jeff's, we're going to end the show on this. That people, I think, are all kind of in the same camp. It's very unnecessary. Maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I won't. But it's not this huge thing that gets people excited. As excited as I think they want them to be. So, yeah, that's that. No Dead Island 2. I'm happy with what they did with Dead Island 2's ripoff. All right, so we'll, I'm going to check Twitter. I'll look at, what's going on with God of War. I'll probably do a video really fast. Then I'm going to go see Jurassic World, and then there'll be videos tomorrow. So this was kind of a bust, but I thank you all for watching. You all freaking rock, and thank you for wasting 3 hours of your time with me. I greatly appreciate that. We will be back Sunday, 1 hour before Xbox Bethesda. I'm going to be doing the same thing. So if you want to watch Xbox Bethesda with me, come watch. Let me know anywhere you want. If you want me to do Capcom, I can maybe do Capcom show if you guys want. Let me know. And that's pretty much it. There'll be Quarry videos soon. There'll be Xbox Bethesda prediction videos soon. So all that stuff's coming. And then we'll go into next week. Okay? So... thank you for watching. Thank you for spending the time with me. I think we had a blast, more fun than an IGN chat would have. And have an awesome weekend. Go see Jurassic World or don't. I know I don't want to see it, but no. I'll see you guys all in the next one.